Ladies and gentlemen and WATCW faithful all around the world, welcome back and welcome aboard for your premier virtual wrestling league, WATCW. It's such an honor and a privilege to be here before you tonight as your OFB and lead commentator. We are live for the first time ever from the iconic KBS Hall in Kyoto, Japan, a prestigious wrestling venue, truly an honor to be able to have it grace us with its presence and its hospitality tonight, and we have an amazing show for you. The first show we've had since the dust settled from the second draft night of Season 2. Some major faction shakeups occurred there. This is not the same league you enjoyed as we exited Deerfest last month. I can't wait to see what WATCW looks like, who's going to come out on top, who's going to prove to be the most dominant force in this new formation. I can't wait to find out. I have 3 quick disclaimers I'm going to share with you before we get started. It's the time of year where we start all our streams with disclaimers. 1, I still saw some less than ideal upload speeds today. That was not actually a problem yesterday, but I'm just mentioning it because it's been a problem in October historically. Don't know why. 2, last night we had to very unceremoniously end the stream because my PlayStation overheated. First time I ever saw that happen. I thought we were in a real bad spot. As soon as the stream was over, I popped that open, I took a look inside, pristine, clean enough to eat off of, was in fact not dusty. The only conclusion I've been able to come to is that the game I was playing last night, Captured, is incredibly poorly optimized and was making my PlayStation run way hotter than it was supposed to. So all my experimenting today with this game, never had a single issue, just fine, was nice and quiet. So I've uninstalled that game. It's a cursed game. It's spooky. It's a game that destroys your PlayStation. So I cannot encourage anybody should buy the PS5 port of Captured at this time, even though I did enjoy it. Last disclaimer, number 3. I have a terrible headache. I've had it all day. My neck hurts. I don't know. I don't know if that's because I played a cursed video game last night as well. But my head hurts really bad, so I'm going to be a little subdued, and I'm going to be looking to keep this one on the rails and have as reasonable as a conclusion as we can in terms of time. When this show's over, I will probably be looking to make a quick exit so I can go to bed and hopefully sleep this son of a bitch headache off. That's more of a disclaimer to my fellow commentators than the audience, but I still wanted to make it known. We might wrap up pretty quickly here tonight if this game will allow us to. Speaking commentators, none are with me right now. I don't know if anybody plans to join me tonight. No one said as much. The invite's been sent. It's open door policy. Come in if you want. Don't bother if not. All good. I am prepared to call this show from start to finish all by myself if I must. I called an entire season of shows by myself last time. Nonetheless, let's get started. Let's get on our way. It's Turmoil in Kyoto, and we are setting the stage for what should indeed threaten to be the biggest show WATCW has ever had. Halloween Riot 3, it's in 12 days at the similarly iconic Tokyo Dome here in Japan. Let's begin with a high-profile blockbuster tag team match tonight. What's that? What the fuck? Here we go. KBS Hall. Look at that. The beautiful, iconic stained glass in the background. The camera work leaves a little to be desired here tonight. We hired local, though. We hired the union. I don't know. They shoot behind the walls. It's incredible. Here we go. And don't you know it? Everybody wants to be in WATCW these days. We've had such an incredible season thus far. Everybody's calling me, trying to get in on this right here, right now, including this man.
The following contest.
Tell me about him.
Team match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Deleters of Worlds from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H.
It's true, the game, Triple H. If there was anybody, if you had to suppose who the least likely person you could possibly name to join WATCW this season, I think a case could be made for this man right here. But that wasn't true for Nick Muhlbach and the captain of the Celestial Sirens, who picked up Triple H as part of his tag team this season. Got rid of Abyss and Scott Steiner and picked up the Cerebral Assassin. And I mean, you can't come up with a more capable candidate than that, I don't suppose. As unlikely as he is, he's incredibly capable. There's nothing this man hasn't accomplished in this business, in this industry, except for winning gold in WATCW, and is one half of this new Sirens tag team. They may be in a fantastic spot to accomplish just that. And I've got no love lost for the Sirens right now. The last time we were live, not the last time we were live, but last time we had a proper show, we closed that show out with Nick Muhlbach and The Fiend attacking me in the parking lot, which is something I prefer to maybe not revisit if I don't have to. Wow, and just as I said it, I don't think I'm going to get a choice because, folks, Hollywood Nick Muhlbach is allegedly in the call right now. Is this true?
Well, I don't know who Hollywood is, but yeah, I'm here.
He's Nick, not Hollywood.
I mean,
fascinating.
Like I said, I don't know. So, somebody released some video today pretending to be me. It was one of the most insane things I've ever seen before in my entire life.
I don't even know how I'm expected to sit at commentary with you right now. I mean, do you have any thoughts on how we closed out Deerfest? Anything you'd like to say on that regard?
Oh, we're still on that? Taylor, I mean, come on. We were just having fun.
We were having fun. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to get through this headache. My neck hurts, and you know what? Now that I think about it, it's probably because of what you did to me back there.
Oh, well, it's okay. We're all good. We are looking at the debut of one of the newest wrestlers to appear here in WATCW. The great, the wonderful, the probably injured in real life and in this game, Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, it's true. Seth Rollins doesn't have many friends left in this world, except maybe now as he is a card-carrying member of the Celestial Sirens. But the biggest question I have, and I think everybody else has in mind, is, can these two coexist?
Oh, come on. Triple H is literally Seth Rollins' dad at this point.
His dad? Well, that could still be a challenge. I don't know. A lot of people don't get along with their dads. Look at this fucking guy. This was one of, from a strategic, statistical standpoint, it's a perfectly sound draft. But I gotta say, I would not have ever guessed that FeaturedFilms was bringing the Ultimate Warrior to the Cenobites this season.
I would not have ever expected that in my entire life as well.
It's a deep cut.
Am I behind right now, or is Seth still coming to the race?
You may be behind. When I look at the stream right now, I see Ultimate Warrior up on the corner.
There we go. I gotta rush. I was trying to do some work on my computer while I was watching, but my computer's acting like a dingus right now.
He's got the hub.
So just in case if I ever fall off.
He's got the hub in another tab. And this show is brought to you. It is powered by WrestleHub, don't forget.
Yeah, like I said, I'm using ExpressVPN to stream some crazy French New Wave stuff. Because just an FYI, we do accept and stream in PAL here. Just want to make sure that everybody knows that.
Yeah, we're worldwide, baby, and this might look a little familiar in a couple of ways, but El Regular, the Lucha Libre world-class competitor. Now, this was a draft that made a ton of sense to me, and I don't even have to speak on his behalf because I do believe FeaturedFilms has just sat down at the desk tonight. Is that true?
Yeah, I am. I am indeed here.
Just in the nick of time, no pun intended, because both of you have dogs in this race opening up tonight with a huge tag team match.
Well, I mean, all that talk of dogs makes me realize, my guys are clearly best in show.
Well, you want to know why? It's because, you wasted your stat boost on a random tag team match, but I appreciate and respect that you are that threatened by my people.
First off,
what's going on, DillyTodds? Shout out.
Calculated
in the chat.
I could not use my stat boost on anything else. So, I used it to ensure your loss. Another loss. Another of many losses that you have suffered.
Well, let me also interject here, because I definitely would not consider anything used on this match a waste, because there is a lot of potential in a tag team victory. 3 potential points on the board here tonight, and it is true, it was a very strategic choice for Featured to speak on behalf of his new tag team tonight, because with the People's Championship, Stone Cold Steve Austin is already maxed out. Brother, it doesn't get any better than it already is, so it wouldn't have made sense to put the boost there. Makes plenty of sense to put it on Warrior and El Regular. By the way, Nick, I noticed the sweater at ringside drops the tracksuit, huh?
There. Oh, absolutely. I think that this just fits me. It suits me a little bit more.
It certainly is a little less Hollywood, which I guess is a stance you're not taking these days.
Who?
Who? Oh, a Warrior with the roll-up on Seth Rollins. Out quickly, though. You know, this could be a real marathon here, which is why I thought, let's start the show with this big tag team match. Let's go ahead and set the stage tonight. These are 2 brand new tag teams. Who is going to pick up the first win in this newly formed tag team division? I will ask you, Feature, because I mentioned it right before you hopped on. What about the Ultimate Warrior called to you from parts unknown?
I mean, look, I was just looking for anybody that had decent stats that I could use to humiliate some folks with. That's all.
Fair enough. I mean, like I said earlier, it was strategically, statistically, totally sound choice. I get it. He's capable of a lot. He is a legend. I was just surprised. It was in its own way. It was a deep cut.
Yeah, I get that he is just a shitty human.
But how many of them aren't, in this game?
But, well, listen,
I look across the ring though, and I sit here and I see Triple H himself, who was the heir apparent to Vince McMahon for who knows why, right? Oh, come on, the guy's clearly a scumbag. So I mean, and then you have company
hey, he's getting kids healthy. He's getting them healthy.
Yeah.
All right,
then you have the company guy of Seth Rollins. Come on, I mean.
Hey, I love company guys. They're much less likely to attack me from behind in the parking lot.
I do too. That's why El Regular is on my team.
Well said. Regular is a big, big star. Homegrown on this channel. A true WATCW original from my Rise playthrough to here.
Seth Rollins couldn't even hit that. And just takes a fucking blast to the head like a doofus.
Here we go. Wait a minute. Open. Goes for the pin. Triple H going to break that up. We do have a lot of team players here. I mean, Regular has a deep history in tag team wrestling with Damsel Harris, a former tag team champion in his own right. Seth Rollins
has a great history of working with nobody.
I was getting there.
Being able to keep a job. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
I was getting there. I guess he's busted open too. Holy smokes!
It's fine. He's got a great thing for distrucity, whatever the fuck that is.
I don't know what that is. I also know he legally changed his name to Warrior before he died.
Well, it's okay. Mario and Luigi Mario, I think.
Triple H, of course.
That's not one of the stupidest things in the world.
One half of famous DX, Seth Rollins, perhaps the most iconic wrestling trio of all time in the Shield. So we have a lot of tag team players here, maybe except Ultimate Warrior, but now's his opportunity to, prove that he can get along with others. And we definitely won't release a DVD later in our league that besmirches his name and tries to disgrace him. Do you remember that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I do. And you know what's very interesting about that is that there is an entire section in there about Triple H talking shit about his Ultimate Warrior match.
That's right.
And then many years later talking about how great of an honor it was to work with the Ultimate Warrior. After they became best buddies.
Truly
Yeah,
bizarre
I mean,
propaganda.
What unites people other than their common hatred for minorities? You know.
Well, oh my. Well, I think there's about to be a count out right now because the Ultimate Warrior's stunned on the outside, and there's a 10 count.
Oh my god!
Hey, we got our victories. We get our victories
Wow.
where we can. We are starting this.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. How bizarre. Now, that's one way to cut a tag match short. I can't say I'm that bad about it. I think that's our first count-out victory of Season 2.
It definitely is. I can't recall any others.
Who better to give it a shot than the Celestial Sirens, who I think at this
Desperate
point
for
win
a
by
win.
any means necessary, whatever it takes, no shame in the game, as long as you put points on the board. And I will say, Seth Rollins and Triple H looking pretty formidable here with the
It's
double
fine.
long hair.
Dr. Evil and Mini-Me are out here, and we are going to continue to thrive in this world that we call WATCW. If you think that this is bad, I can't wait for you all to meet The Undertaker later.
That's true. That's coming up later tonight. I also got to mention Seth Rollins, the only person so far who I've changed his attire to blue, purple, and pink, and it looked perfectly fine and normal. It wasn't weird at all when I did it with him. Everybody else, kind of an eyesore. But Seth looks just fine. Looks great.
Oh, I can't wait to see what The Undertaker looks like.
Sometimes I think,
Talk about an eyesore.
I should just lean into it even more and make it look as bad as possible.
I forget, which Undertaker did you take? Are you using?
Just the like normal one. I could have used the Elite Undertaker,
the
but that's
the
like
American Badass? Are you coming out on a motorcycle and like American
No.
flag shit? Like,
No. I think it's just normal Undertaker, right, Taylor?
Yeah, it's just straight up dead man, like modern, contemporary, old dead man.
okay.
It's the one I grew up with before,
Before what?
And we like that Undertaker.
Before what, he said? Huh?
Well,
Explain. I don't understand the recent history of the Undertaker. Please elaborate.
Yeah, well.
he is a great guy, and he's
Yeah,
never
I know.
going
There's
to...
great people on both sides.
No, he's never going to...
Both sides of this mortal coil, I'm sure you mean, because he's dead.
That's fine.
He's dead. I forgot to do the poll.
Segue.
I forgot to do the poll for that first match. Apologies. I put one up now for this one here tonight.
No, it's fine. I would have probably ended up losing if I had bet, for my team. I'm really. I apparently I logged into an account where I actually have channel points, so I might be able to work with some stuff here.
Dangerous. Might have some more People's Championship challenges coming for the Celestial Sirens this season. Cody Rhodes, we were talking about
Because I
both
got
sides.
lucky and logged into the correct account where I didn't absolutely destroy and blow through all of my channel points last episode.
He was using all his channel points on Gooner streams, is what I heard.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
There was this
I have
wrestler that was on there.
92,000 channel points.
92,000. Thanks for watching.
There was the wrestler named Edging
Yeah,
that
no
I was
problem.
watching.
You're drafting Edging next time?
Yeah, it was pretty.
And Gooner?
Gooner.
Edging and Gooner, those are wrestlers?
Well, Gooner's a former world heavyweight champion. I don't want to know what you're talking about.
Well, we talked about both sides earlier. Let's look at both sides of the border because it's the American Nightmare versus the Mexican Sensation here.
Wow, we go from... You know what? There seems to be a theme between the last match and this match and the type of content. We really are... Like, the next thing we're going to do is just have matches in Saudi Arabia. Make all the women cover up head to toe.
Did El Grande Americano walk through a wall, by the way?
Well, there's interesting things happening in this modded arena to look like KBS Hall in Kyoto, Japan. I mean, it is Kyoto, Japan, of course. It doesn't look like it. It is Kyoto, Japan. So, yeah, there's maybe some... It's spooky. Everybody's walking through walls. DillyTodds is ready to flex his channel points.
Saudi Arabia.
I think DillyTodds going to be in every People's Championship match this season. He's gonna make matches that didn't even exist with those channel points. That's how many he has. Yeah, if we go to Saudi Arabia, we'll have Bill Burr versus Dave Chappelle in the main event. I think that's what we'll do, and everybody will be really happy about it.
And Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah. That fucker's going through a table big time.
Didn't
Here we
have,
go.
like, Louis C.K. there too?
Yeah, it's a really good show.
Yeah. Wow.
Only we sent our best, that's for sure. And I gotta mention, by the way, I was questioning Features Draft. I gotta really just focus in on what we're looking at here, because I don't know if Suge Knight is just truly an agent of chaos, or if he's playing at a strategic level that none of us are even capable of comprehending, because he dropped the current WATCW. Oh my god, there's a Make Wrestling Grande Again sign out there? That's insane. I did not make that sign. That's a real sign in this game. That's insane. I think this is the first time I've ever selected El Grande Americano in this game. I'd never seen that before. But I did want to mention Matt came in and he left. I didn't acknowledge him, but he got mad and left. I just want to mention he dropped the current Twitch champion to replace him with El Grande Americano. And it's so interesting, because I think, what are people playing for if not to get championships? And he had one, and he dropped it willingly and proudly. And here, this is the opportunity. Now I can't voice chat with Feature due to a network error. Nick, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You know what's crazy is that some of us would lock Nick Muhlbach in a freaking shed downstairs in his basement in order to win a freaking championship around here. So I just don't what?
That's a weird example.
Anyways, I just don't understand why he would ever drop a champion like that. When, some of us would be willing to literally call upon the dark arts in order to be able to win a championship. Come on.
Right. Yes. I get. Well, you do have the Undertaker, and you've had the Fiend, so I guess that's a reasonable strategy to establish. Okay, Matt's in the party. I don't know if we're having issues or not. Matt, can you hear us all right? Can I hear you?
Yeah, now I'm in.
Okay, because Featured also just left that.
Matt.
I was getting the message that Pixie was getting with the network error with Featured, so I don't know if shit's going weird. Good old PlayStation app.
I haven't gotten anything quite yet, but there's always time.
Got it. Welcome aboard, Matt. Pedigree on the outside. You joined just in time to see a pedigree to El Grande Americano. Are we sweating at all about this one, Matt? Are we feeling? There's about to be another count out. Oh, fuck. No, never mind.
I was going to say.
Wait, there's a count out tonight?
The tag match ended in a count out. And the Sirens won.
I won my tag team match. It was fantastic.
Trying to figure out why my authentication isn't working.
Crossroads! Crossroads to Grande, but the ref's too busy putting the turnbuckle up that Matt took out! He sabotaged his own player by accident. Or did he? I can't trust anybody these days.
That's fine. This clearly is going to go on forever. Okay, never mind.
The fans are chanting "Fight forever." Look, this is the opportunity for Suge to be vindicated in his draft. Although I think this is about to end right here, right now. Let's see. Going for the pin.
Suge drafted.
No, Grande
Dominic
out.
Mysterio as his world champion, so he already is making questionable choices.
From the very start, he's been making very strange choices. Now, he did move Dirty Dom down to the tag division, where I think he may be better suited. But, of course, we can't forget that he drafted DillyTodds in the first place, which, let's face it, completely probably changed the outcome of this league this season. And then he kept him all the way to draft night 2. He was his only champion, and then he dropped him. I just don't know what game he's playing, but somehow he's going to end up winning at the end of the season.
Now, wait, who's his world champion?
Now his world... Well, apparently it's the Rager, is what we're... Exactly. I haven't even gotten that far when it comes to how mysterious his draft is. You drafted a dead man, but he drafted a dead man. And look, I booked a triple threat tonight, but as far as I'm concerned, that's a singles match tonight with The Undertaker and Randy Orton, because there's no resurrection of Rick Radis tonight. I can assure you this much. He's not coming back. There's no emerging from the grave. We've seen a lot of incredible things in this league, but I could promise you this. We are not going to see the Rager wrestle tonight. There's just no way. I mean, that guy was not on the list. There's about to be another count out. Oh my God, grind into the ring. They're at a 9 count. What is happening? No way. 10. Oh shit.
What the
Oh my God, I
fuck?
just lost 100 channel points on you, Matthew. Good lord.
Listen, that's the only way you can win, so hey, I'm not even upset.
I mean, we were.
I'm sorry, I got so excited I unplugged my microphone. My controller fell off the desk. That's what is happening tonight? There's never been a count out. There's never been a count out victory all season. In the first 2 matches, both had them. Wait, I think there's something to this. Shug just won.
Wait, there was a second count out?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Got 130 points.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, just making sure, because I saw Dilly said we lost the OFB. I thought I was back. All right, I'm here. Very good.
Okay.
What on earth?
I got talking about when you unplugged your mic.
Yeah. No, I panicked because I kicked the microphone off the desk. I got so excited there. That was insane.
You were so excited, yeah.
Holy shit.
We just got some crazy shit going on here. Oh.
I can't believe El Grande Americano won. He beat Cody Rhodes. That's so absurd. Shug
is Americana.
Shug is playing a different game, and he's bound to win it at this rate. Oh my God. Well, folks, we got another big one coming up here for you. The mic kick and camera drop was very strategic. You're right. I know what I'm doing. What's this fucking QR code? Is it the donation? There's like a QR code. It's like a QR code on top of the logo. What is going on?
I'm going to scan it and see if it takes me to WrestleHug.
Well, make sure you have the incognito enabled for that.
Real quick, go check out, if you haven't already subscribed to the main channel, the Out of Theater reaction for Black Phone 2 just dropped about 20 minutes ago, so go check that out.
Ooh, I want to answer the Black Phone 2. I want to see it. Get a poll going here. Got a little free agent exhibition here. I saw Feature got some points off that count-out victory. You voted for El Grande Americano. You took the underdog.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. I knew he'd win.
You saw it. You knew.
I don't think Cody Rhodes has won a match for Matt, so.
He has, though.
No, he has. He has. At the very least, off the top of my head, I know he beat Meow Souls of Fortnite fame.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
What a claim to fame.
And it was his first match. In the division. So hey.
Speaking of claims to fame, let me set the stage here. Dilly likes the attire for the Traveler of Kronos New Dawn. Here is a new signing I have been waiting to show off all season. Wendy Ferguson from the front of the house to the front of the line, the newest WATCW signee. Main evented Waffle Mania earlier this year and our crossover show with Waffle House Championship Wrestling, where she was victorious in a grueling gauntlet to become a shift leader at the Waffle House. But now her dreams, she aims even higher, and she joins WATCW as an official competitor. And we had to bump her match. She was supposed to debut in Deerfest. We had to bump her match in favor of the Traveler versus Elite Rhea Ripley. Well, the Traveler surprisingly was victorious in her debut match at Deerfest, a huge upset free agent win, and now Wendy has a chance to get that moment back here in Kyoto at the KBS Hall. It's Wendy Ferguson versus the Traveler.
I still haven't been able to scan the logo yet.
I don't know what the logo is. It's like on top of it's on top of the Turmoil logo. I don't know if that's from when I was pushing donations to Rain or what the fuck. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time an image got like incorrectly swapped out in this game. I haven't seen that a whole lot, but I've certainly seen it. It was definitely a big problem in 2K24, the same game where Wendy Ferguson originally debuted. Oh my god, the ref just like vibrated into Speed Force there. That was crazy. Big lockup here. And look, don't discount a free agent match. I think back to Dino Crisis's Regina, who swept the whole tournament, went to WATCW, wasn't successful in winning the Twitch Championship, but she made a lot of great impressions. The Traveler could be on that same path after that huge upset at Deerfest. Meanwhile, Wendy Ferguson might care about this more than just about anybody else in the back. Huge opportunity for her tonight to get out from behind the line. Now she's at the front of the line. We got a little echo back there. I can hear myself. I sound great.
You sound beautiful, though.
Thank you so much. The Traveler.
I love the sub.
Yeah, I do not hear an echo anymore.
Because that was coming from my headphones connected to my computer. That's why.
Word, understood.
Just close enough to pick it up.
And no, it's not Captain Cutler.
Captain Cutler.
The Scooby-Doo references.
Nick, who by the way bought Shaggy and Scooby on Fortnite.
That was gonna be my next question. Was whether.
Not yet. I have not. I want to.
He's waiting to see if they're timed with Art the Clown to know if he can buy both at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, you're definitely getting Art the Clown. They got you big time this year.
Oh, they did for sure.
Because he wanted Ghostface too.
Fuck.
We were like Springtrap away from having an entire Matthew Lillard run. But yeah, I definitely am thinking Art the Clown is the #1 priority right now. And then after that, I mean, I definitely love me
the cartoon Shaggy.
Yeah, I like that they added the cartoon shading as like an option when it comes to those characters.
The cell shading, yeah.
That's partially due to the fact that the Scooby-Doo looks fucking weird.
Yeah.
Scooby with a gun.
Well, it's not even that.
No, they put him in that
body shape.
They put him in that. He's standing up and he's in a stupid onesie.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, strange. You know, Scooby-Doo. What, they gonna have him run on all fours? It'd be like Oddjob and GoldenEye.
Interesting.
He won't be tall enough, and you have to aim down to get him, and it won't be fair. It'd be just like Oddjob and fucking GoldenEye.
It would be interesting. I'd be down for Scooby like that.
All the sweats would be getting Scooby.
Did they put him in like an outfit so his like hog isn't hanging out or something? Like I don't.
Exactly.
Like I'm just curious. Like
going roll rog.
We just want that Scooby.
Roll rog, Reggie.
You can't see his fucking Duberts hanging out, you know what I mean?
Well, listen. Those are the Scooby snacks.
Roll out.
Is this match going... I mean, listen, I'm a little bit behind.
I had the same thought. It's at 6 right now. Wendy's throwing Traveler in. I have too much trust and faith in Wendy. I don't think she would let a match end like that in her debut. She's going for a quick roll-up. Traveler kicks out, and we continue here. These are two tough women. Traveler's got those massive stomps. You do not want to find yourself beneath her boot unless you're into that kind of thing. And if so, do use promo code WATREAL on Wrestle Up. What a standing lariat. That was incredible. Wendy's going for a big pin, middle of the ring on the Traveler. Did she do it? Has she accomplished her dream? Not quite yet. Not just yet. I don't want another count out.
Scooby-Doo's massive hog on Wrestle Hug as well.
So true. Wendy with the percolator. Pins her. The Traveler manages to kick out in spite of it. She's tough. She can endure a lot of damage. Wow, look at the core strength.
That's a lot of damage.
No doubt.
Sorry, I was quoting Flex Tape right there.
You were quoting Flex Tape.
Or like the commercial, I don't know.
Just quoting Flex Tape.
Would you have understood?
Wow, what a swanton! The distance on that. That was beautiful. Poetry in motion.
She could have hurt herself like Seth Rollins did. Sorry, I just can't get over that. The poor guy.
Well, I don't believe anything I see these days.
That's very true.
Especially with that fucker.
Yeah.
Would you believe me if I said Black Phone 2 is a banger?
I would believe you, because I think it looks awesome.
There's no... listen, I watched the first film earlier today for the first time ever.
Really?
10 times better than that piece of shit.
That's a little much.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, after, 3 years of that first film being hyped up for me, I watched it and I was just like, this is just fine. There's so much supernatural,
well,
crazy fucking
see,
goodness in this movie. I love it.
Fine and a piece of shit are very just different things. That's
I know,
all
you always
say.
take it to like the most negative extreme whenever we're talking about something. It's always like unsanctioned
to be fair,
garbage, and you're like, it was a 7 out of 10.
My point being, this sequel made the first film seem like a piece of shit. That's the point me saying.
I hope that's the quote they use in the trailer.
If I say it in my review, who knows?
This one makes the first one look like a piece of shit.
That I feel the way that Matt feels about Smile and Smile 2.
I feel the same way about Smile and
Like,
Smile 2.
Smile 2, I like.
Unbelievable.
I like first Smile, but yeah, Smile 2 was pretty stellar.
I feel the same way about these films.
And I like the first Black Phone quite a bit, and I think the second one looks pretty fucking awesome. So I'm glad to hear that it wasn't a total piece of shit.
Speaking of,
listen, you win me over with Supernatural. That's like, there's so much supernatural ghost story goodness. And
oh my!
I loved it.
Is also going to be at Fortnite.
Yes, he is. But I'm.
Speaking of supernatural, what's about to happen?
No, just like supernatural goodness. Like,
what was that?
The supernatural.
The Hag is on the way to the ring. The advocate for Metarract, who was recently picked up in the draft by Featured Films and the Cenobites, but it appears she has materialized in front of us with something to say, and that very thing is this. Though Metarract has been drafted, he is not going to be wearing the Cenobite colors anytime soon. Featured Films can enjoy the points. He can enjoy the victories. But Metarract will only serve one master, and that is the one known as the Hag. And that's not all. She's ready. Now that Metarract is officially in the same division, she has a challenge to make. She wants to see her man with the title. And she needs to speak to DillyTodds right now. And here he is, the current WATCW Twitch champion, the newly crowned Heritage Heartbreaker, who, by the way, looks to be wearing the black and pink without issue or complaint here tonight. And he meets the Hag face to face. We are on high Hag alert. The Hag says this. She wants to pull the divide even further. She wants to turn Metarract against his former brother, DillyTodds, at Halloween Riot Twitch Championship match. Will Dilly accept? He says he hates to see his brother down this dark road. He knows what it's like to not gel with your faction, to refuse to wear the colors. He can't stand the thought for Metarract. But even if he may never team with him again, the least he can do is set his soul free. DillyTodds accepts the challenge for Halloween Riot and says he'll defend his title in a casket match against Metarract. And if DillyTodds wins, the Hag is banished from WATCW forever and must relinquish her hold on Metarract. It's official. I'll sign the paperwork right now. And I did just get a notification for Black Phone 2 reaction. DillyTodds versus Metarract. Halloween Riot 3 Twitch Championship casket match. If Dilly wins, the Hag is banished. I'm hitting the stamp right now. It's official. Bring it on. The Toddsarak Civil War comes to a head. Never thought I'd see it. Don't want to say I'm happy to see it, but that's going to be a hell of a match. What's next? Damn, DillyTodds versus Metarract. Oh my, here we go. I'm so excited for this one.
Cody hands up, everybody.
Cody hands up.
Ooh.
Get your Cody hands up, because it's time for my champion to come to the ring.
Every single time that QR code's on the screen, I'm not paying attention.
I mean, I don't know. It's not supposed to be there. It's fine. Like, I don't. It's gonna go to the. It's gonna go to the fucking dark web, man.
Can't wait. That's gonna be awesome.
Here we go. Coming to the ring. No longer as a meager free agent, but as my champion.
Boom!
Cody House, the six-time one battle after another viewer.
No. Yeah, he needs help after that one.
He's coming down to the ring, and he's not alone as promised. There you go. Look at the back of the jacket. It says everything you need to know. Here he is. He's in chat. I know how to summon my guy. Cody House is with us, and I think everybody should just be
Cody, go back to work.
damn jolly and thrilled about this because everybody wanted to see this man in this league. I delivered,
no, not with you.
and now he's competing. He's
Fuck
competing
this bullshit.
at his full potential as my champion, escorted
Lowest
by the
potential.
lovely Liv Morgan here tonight in KBS Hall.
Fucking sell out.
An exclusive WATCW signing just for
Sell
my
out.
man here. I knew he needed a great manager. And then you see the fireworks going off backstage. Look out! Everybody clear out. I'm going to fire extinguisher back there.
Where are the Cody hands?
You don't need any Cody hands now.
Boo. Okay, now I'm on board. Boo. Where are the Cody hands?
You had your
Fucking
chance.
Sell out.
You had your
Sell
hands.
out.
You had your hands. I took them away.
He gave up.
Here they are on the
He
stream
gave up
right
a life
now.
of righteousness for
This is-
fucking Liv Morgan.
I'm the only
He
one who does the
sold his
Cody
soul
heads.
for a digital Liv Morgan.
He's
This
on
is
break.
Bullshit.
He's on break. He's clocked out for the moment. He's tuned in and he's clocked out.
Nah, he's not on break. He's just paid 15 minutes on the clock for sitting down. That's how that works.
Beautiful. Getting paid to watch WATCW. I can't think of anything better, quite frankly. Glad to have you on board,
Getting
Cody.
paid to watch Wrestle Hub.
In the chat and in the ring tonight. And we got to get this poll going. Who will win? I think it's pretty clear. But not to take anything away from the Maniac Kid, who has been a bit of a free agent sensation. Undefeated in singles competition, I'll remind you. Had a bit of a thing going with Hank Hill in the tag division until Hank was picked
come
up.
on, Jessica.
Oh, here we go. First school in the chat. And you know she's all about the Taylor Cleat guy, Cody House. So great to see the first school. Love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a great night. I made spaghetti for dinner if you're hungry when you get home. Here we go. The bell rings. The bell rings, and it's up to the Kid and Cody House. This is a huge opportunity for both of these gentlemen tonight. You see Liv Morgan there watching on as she is, he's a Taylor Cleat guy. She's a Cody House girl, is what I've heard out there at ringside. Here we go. Cody and the Maniac Kid. The Kid is trying to get back on his feet. He was looking to make a run in the tag division with Hank Hill as the Pros of Pain. Connor picked Hank up in the draft and made him a righteous cowboy, so it's right back to singles competition for the Maniac Kid. But how will he do against Cody House, who's got the full support of WATCW behind him now? With my sanction, my grace. Maniac Kid about to become the Dead Kid once the house comes down on him. Oh my god. She's cooking. Her writing is this fire. Wow, what a dive out of the ring by the Maniac Kid, who he's probably going to have a headache about the size of mine after that fucking dive into the mat. Jesus. Cody House, it's been a bit of a rocky road into the league, of course. I was resistant for him to come here.
Green, rocky road.
Had a couple losses. We'll be honest, we'll be fair about this. Took a couple losses on the way in, but he is now competing to his full potential tonight. This is the
potential.
real, with two E's, real Cody House right here, right now. Maniac Kid scouts the kick. Wowee! What a flip. And the Kid's feeling it. He's going full mania, full manic. Cody comes back. Wow! I thought he was going for his German there. Gonna go for a quick cover, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
Cody House has some of the best ring attire I've ever seen.
The house always wins. And his tights would tell you as much. Liv Morgan slides a baseball bat in the ring, and Cody sends the kid. Whoa! She better be careful. She's putting her hands on the Maniac Kid. You can't be doing that. Liv Morgan getting very involved here, throwing a bat in the ring, throwing the kid in the ring. Cody's going with the rings of fucking Saturn there, but the kid fights out.
The kid is better than that. So.
The kid's been on a great run so far. Undefeated. I said in singles. He's undefeated in singles and teams. Oh, look at this. Liv Morgan giving the Maniac Kid a little pep talk on the outside, perhaps. No, maybe not, as the ref fixes that. Whoa, what is he going for? Wow, the kid drops Cody on his head.
Good.
Goes for the pin. Is it enough? Of course it isn't. Cody gets the shoulder up tonight against the kid. It's going to take more than that. If I personally select you as my champion, you're not going down that quickly. And the WATCW faithful in Kyoto tonight are chanting fight forever. Please no, I got to go to bed at some point. Although
it's fine.
My head is feeling a little bit better.
The Maniac Kid will be doing fine, and then Unga Bunga, or whatever the hell that guy that follows you around, will come out.
Excuse me? Is that a Scooby-Doo character?
No, remember that big.
Is that like a Scooby-Doo character that they don't include in the show anymore?
Your hired muscle, whatever the hell his name is.
Motu Ita.
You'd be so lucky to have Motu Itu on your side. What a power bomb by Maniac Kid to Cody. Look, we're playing fair. We're playing fair. Liv's out there keeping an eye on things, making sure there aren't any shenanigans. Cody's got this.
Yeah, Mocha Grande or whatever. He'll come out.
No, we already saw him. He beat Cody Rhodes via count out.
Oh.
Gotta keep up here. Maniac Kid's dumped to the outside. I think Cody might take this opportunity to catch his breath a little bit. He does definitely need to turn this around to get momentum back on his side tonight. Get a big win. I can promise you this much. I can promise you this much. A win will go a long... Whoa, didn't quite get that. Didn't get all of it. Maybe none of it. But a win will go a long way for Cody House here tonight. I can tell you that much.
Punctured tailbone right there.
I can tell you this much. He is always my champion. What a move. But we don't want to waste any time in making him the champion. So a win here tonight will make a huge impression with that second rope frog splash. Never seen that shit before. Goes for the cover. Kid's out at 1. The kid's out at 1.
Wow, that is no selling that.
He's going to do it again. I don't know what he calls this move. But he just hit a second one. Come on, Cody. Not like that. Oh, my God. God damn it. What's this kid doing? What's this guy doing, man? Spending too much time at the movie theater. You got to get back in the gym. What's going on here? First schools, man.
So did anyone scan that QR code yet?
I'm gonna do it after this match.
I haven't bothered. I don't know where it goes. I mean, it's got to be from a previous stream, so I mean, I could guess where it goes, but I'm not like too concerned about it. God damn it, Cody! Give me a call after the show. Come on, man.
You're getting dropped, bitch.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, because he's gonna have Mocha.
I heard enough out of you too, by the way. All right, you're over there making very disrespectful references. Oh, wait a minute. There's no time for this. Let's talk. I think there's a little more disrespect en route right here. You're so true. The Maniac Kid fucking cheated. I'm seeing hints of a sabotage card perhaps having been played on this match. Let's take a closer look.
It showed up and it went away for a second. It takes you to a YouTube link.
YouTube?
From what I understand, yes.
Is it the official Wrestle Hub YouTube channel?
God damn it, if it is, I swear to God. That's what it looked like. That's what showed up before it like suddenly went away. I went to go and click it.
Oh, you saw it said YouTube, but then you didn't click on it in time?
Apparently not. I don't know. I tried my best.
That's okay. We got bigger things going on than the QR code that's not supposed to be on the logo right now.
I mean, I'm excited.
Look, I'm getting flack from DillyTodds in the chat about whether Cody's my guy. Cody's my guy. That's
Dude,
gonna
if I
be
get rickrolled by you for what a classic moment.
that's classic. I'll get another poll here before I forget.
Dude, if I get by you, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, folks, I feel like I'm seeing double because China just came to the ring, but if I didn't know better, Charlotte Flair is wearing a very similar outfit, and it's not black and green. Excuse you. Jesus Christ. Charlotte Flair appears to be the subject of a sabotage card, courtesy of Connor Breedlove, and that is the gimmick infringement sabotage card, in which you make your opponent dress up like one of your wrestlers, and if Charlotte wins tonight, the Righteous Cowboys will get all the points. So Shook's playing for nothing here except just, I guess, bragging rights. Very interesting strategy by Connor here on this match.
I like that one.
People are joining and leaving. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's me. I don't know if that's PlayStation. I don't know if that's QR codes.
It's PlayStation, bro.
What is happening? When that happens to you, what is happening? What do you like? What do you see? Is there like an error message?
Yeah. No, it just kicked me out. And sometimes if you get a text or a phone call, it just kicks you out when you get an answer.
I wonder if somebody hit that QR code and then got bounced out of the call for looking at a video or something.
Quite possibly that's what happened.
Well, here we go. Here's two newly drafted wrestlers in WATCW. China, here on behalf of the Righteous Cowboys. Charlotte Flair, El Diablo de Patas, and I can assure you, not Charlotte's normal attire tonight. She was not happy to come out here in the glitter red cowboy boots, or cowgirl boots, I should perhaps say. And, of course, Suge has a lot of experience in having to watch one of his wrestlers refuse to wear the team colors, though this time involuntary. Charlotte would have been happy to come out here and rep El Diablo de Patas, but instead she's looking like her competition. Now, all the same, she should still try to win, no matter what the points are going to Connor tonight. But Charlotte should still try her damnedest to win. It's going to still make a great impression on the league, on the division, and on the opportunities that could sit on the horizon for the Queen. It's not even telling me who's leaving and joining anymore. It's just saying another player left or joined. Who's in here right now? I think Matt's in here, right, still?
Yeah, I'm still in here.
All right. Nick says, sorry, phone got possessed?
Yes.
Hanging in the chat? Did you hit that QR code? I don't know. Weird shit's been going on, man. My PlayStation overheated last night. I think I played a cursed game, so I don't know. This game already is cursed, by the way, 2K25, so wouldn't surprise me if we just have all sorts of supernatural activities happening down here at the commentary booth in KBS Hall. Now I can't voice chat with another player due to a network error. Are you still here, Matt?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I just don't know who's coming, who's going. Just like on WrestleHub. Are we enjoying the WrestleHub references still? Charlotte Flair goes up top. We got to mention them at least 19 times since they're our sponsor. Wow, what a standing tilt-a-whirl into China. Wasn't surprised Connor had... the error I'm getting is you can't voice message with a certain person because of a network error, which was what I was getting with Pixie last time or the time before as well. I don't know what that's all. So it could just be my internet being fucky, but it's weird that I'd hear you and not somebody else. So I don't know what that is. I was assuming the network error would be on their side then, but
I think it's on their side because eventually we work past the picture. You just have to keep going in and out.
But you can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear him though, so I think it's probably PlayStation Network, let's be honest.
You're probably
that piece of shit that it is.
You're probably right. What a beautiful moonsault from Charlotte Flair.
The one thing Xbox is better at.
The one thing?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, one of two things. The other thing is user security, something Sony knows nothing about.
Well, yeah, they have a pretty rough track record and all that, that's for sure. I mean, I'm sure Microsoft's had some data leaks. You know, who doesn't these days? Every time I open the fucking password app on my phone, every one of my passwords has been compromised by everything I'm signed up on. It's just a little data leak. It's, you know, it's a little oopsie. This is no oopsie. Charlotte locking in the figure 8 on China looking for a submission finish. Doesn't get
Well, I
it.
don't
Lets
know
her
if it's
out.
Nick or Featured, but we can hear an echo of that.
You can hear an echo. Well, I do not hear an echo, which is good.
I hear an echo of either Nick or Featured watching the stream.
Bizarre. Well, I'm glad I at least don't hear that, I suppose. What's Charlotte thinking? Looking a little lost, a little stunned there. As I was saying, not surprised when Alexa Bliss was dropped by Connor. You know, she managed to win that Real Deal ladder match. It was a big, big moment. But not a lot of victory outside of that. I remember picked up a good singles win over Pixie Boot in on their first stream, but just hadn't really followed that up with any great success. Even having won the Real Deal contract, did not successfully cash in on Becky Lynch at Deerfest, so it made sense to me that Connor would drop her. I was a little surprised that Suge did the same with Raquel Rodriguez, who, yes, didn't win the title at WATCOM, but otherwise has been pretty much wrestling flawlessly in WATCW this season, but
That's because Suge doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't know. Look, we'll see. Like I said, he might be playing 5D chess and we're all playing Yahtzee at this point. We'll see how it goes.
This man just doesn't participate. You don't know what he's doing. He's a fucking ghost.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree only because, again, he did draft a dead man and is expecting him to show up and compete for him tonight. And
yes, Nick, I hear you. I don't know if Taylor hears you.
I only hear Matt at this time. I don't know if I should. I wonder if you think I should kill the party and start a new one, maybe?
Kill the party and start a new one, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, that might be the thing.
To those who can hear me, I'm going to kill the stream will still hear me fine, but I'm going to kill the party and invite you all back. Oh, apparently I can't go to that menu without pausing the game. Well, that's silly. All right, hold on. Bear with me.
Wait, do it after this match.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, fair enough. And the match is over. And we're done. Nobody voted on that one. They should have voted for Charlotte, who did win over China. Well played by Connor, that sabotage card, because even though China wasn't victorious here, the Righteous Cowboys do, in fact, pick up 3 points for the move here. A great use of that card. Connor really needed one. The last time he used one, it didn't work out so well. He replaced one of his wrestlers with himself in that gauntlet match and then sadly lost. So well played. It's good news for Charlotte Flair. It's great news for the Righteous Cowboys. Not so much for El Diablo de Patas as they get no points here, but a huge opening victory for Charlotte Flair, and that's definitely going to mean something for her opportunities on the horizon. I think there are a lot of points left for Charlotte to get for El Diablo de Patas. All right, bear with me. People are coming in and out of the party. I'm going to kill the party. And then I'm going to... What? Can I even? Here we go. All right, I'm going to kill the party, and I'm going to start a new one and invite everybody back. Let's see. I'll leave the party. All right, I'm going to leave the party. It's the best part of the stream where you listen to me do this. Getting a loading circle here. All right, I'm no longer in the voice chat. Here comes a new one. I'm going to invite... Oh, I can't start a party now. So maybe I'm the problem. Start a closed party. Can't start the party. Can't start the party. The party's over. All right, hold on. I'm going to give it a bit. For those who can hear me, Featured, Matt, Nick, I seem to be unable to start the party. It's been a rocky 24 hours as far as the stream's concerned. Next match. It's better this way, Tilly said. I'll just take that as a compliment and less of an insult towards anybody else here tonight. What is up next? Congrats to Charlotte Flair and the Righteous Cowboys for it. Well played. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here comes Becky Lynch, the current women's champion, who successfully defended her title not once but twice at Deerfest last month, which is something we need to talk about a little bit more at length tonight, because that was a hell of a feat. Not booked to wrestle tonight, but probably just out here to tell you that she is the greatest WATCW Women's World Champion in history. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's saying it. There's not a woman in this league that can defeat Becky. Not once, not twice. You could send 3 people out in one night, and nobody's taking that title off of the man. And as if it was her cue, in comes Pixie Boot. For the real wrestlers, the former People's Champion. These two have been circling each other all season. And Becky's so insulted by the interruption. The implication that Pixie deserves to stand in the same ring as the undefeated WATCW Women's World Champion. But Pixie is here to remind Becky that she has yet to defeat Pixie Boot in a one-on-one contest. She's sick of wasting time. She's sick of doing laps. She's fought harder than anybody in this league. She's a former People's Champion, and she is the next Women's Champion if Becky's willing to step up and take on the greatest damn challenge in her WATCW career. And Becky accepts! It sounds like Becky accepts the challenge. And Pixie Boot will indeed challenge for the Women's World Championship at Halloween Riot 3. Pixie, Becky, one-on-one for the first time. Unbelievable. And once again, I hit my stamp of approval. Let's do it. Pixie and Becky later this month at Halloween Riot in the Tokyo Dome. That's going to be absolutely huge. We scan the code. It's intriguing. What do you mean? What is it? There's no time for that. I gotta run a show here. What's up next? Who? Here we go. Tag team action. Some more free agent madness here. Promise Mascot Agency. We got to get that poll going, brother. I'm so pumped up for Pixie and Becky at Halloween Riot. That's going to be huge. Who will win? I don't know if Promise Mascot Agency has won a match yet. Once the entrances are done, I'll try and make a party again and see if it gets mad at me or not. Maybe there's like a cooldown between starting parties. I don't know. The Promise Mascot Agency, I don't think have been successful in winning a match in this league yet. And yet,
making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 458.
Party invites. I will invite. I cannot do it at this time. Listen up. It's not possible at this time. I will try again when the entrances are done. He just says party invites. Just so fucking blunt in the chat over there. The Promise Mascot Agency, the Kasomachi Icons, have returned to their home country of Japan. The fans are so excited to see them tonight in KBS Hall. They've yet to win a match, I'm pretty sure, in the tag division. But they want to get it done here finally for the first time. But they may have their work cut out for them as another free agent team finally debuts. These guys have been patiently waiting in the back ever since Season 2 started. I said, bear with me, I'll find an opportunity on the card for you. And I know the Veil Guard may not be a popular team in many places of the world, but they'll always have a special place in my heart and evidently in each other's, as Rook and Lace Harding accompany each other very tenderly down to the ring for their tag team debut. A swashbuckling Canary mage, an incredibly powerful dwarf, a match made in the veil and breaking through. How romantic. Wow. How sweet. Breaking through to WATCW here tonight to accept the challenge of the Promise Mascot Agency. Tried to invite me, but it told me it was unavailable. I think PSN is under attack. Are they getting DDoS right now? Are we in the middle of like... I mean, I've seen this happen before without it having to be like a major cyber threat. PSN is under attack. Help! We're already on hag alert. Alright, I will try. Hold on. I'm going to try just for my own sake, but I'm sure I will have the same result. It says, when I go to parties, it says can't load. Something went wrong. I'm going to put try again. Start party. Start closed party. It says starting party. Party don't start till I walk in. Can't start the party, try again. Is that the next line of the song? Can't start the party, try again. It may just be me riding solo on the commentary desk. Hate to say it to you, but thank you for tuning in tonight. If Nick, Featured, and Matt indeed cannot return to commentary tonight, it was a pleasure and a dream to have you. I'll check again in a little bit just to be sure I can't invite y'all back. But PSN is under attack. But we here at WATCW are keeping the lights on. It has been a weird fucking 24 hours, man. The PlayStation overheating last night. Inconsistent upload speeds. Got QR codes sending people to weird places. I haven't done that. I didn't really understand what Nick was saying in the chat. I'm going to take a picture of the next one when I think of it. In Kyoto, can the promised match... It actually is kind of weird now to just be here by myself. It's kind of an unfamiliar situation to me now. Pinky with the double axe handle. And these two have dreamed. They're all about accomplishing dreams. They have dreamed of getting that first win in WATCW, of fighting their way to championship gold. The Promised Mascot Agency is in the business of making dreams reality. They tried to make that happen for Metarract earlier this season before he was taken by the Hag. Last time we saw Pinky was in a Bright Falls street fight against Meta. She was unsuccessful. It was sad to see. Broke my heart a little bit. That light tube action. But she's quick to get back on her feet? Question mark. Whatever appendages propel her through this life. Whoa, huge clothesline by the Canary Rook. I mean, that is a big man with some big horns. He's got a big sense of humor. And he's pure magic out there. The PlayStation hat caused your PlayStation to overheat too. My theory was I played a cursed game last night. Like an actual supernatural game. And I summoned a fucking demon with my PlayStation and it overheated. It's too bad because right before I unceremoniously cut the stream off last night because my PlayStation was overheating, I was going to say I liked that game and I would probably come back and play it again to see some of the other anomalies. But now I will almost certainly never play it again unless I ever... I tried to find a way to contact the developer or the publisher today. I wasn't successful because I do think it's worth telling them, like, oh, what a suplex to Lace. Okay, you know your game makes... people's, it like threatens to brick up, not brick up, oh, excuse me, pause, brick PlayStations. Don't brick up my PlayStation. Only wrestle. Nick's sending fucking, what is that? It's like Morse code in my chat. What are you doing? Has Nick been compromised? Has Nick been bricked up? Getting nicked up in the chat even? Could be. Here we go. Michi, the janitor. We need a janitor. This is getting weird. We need somebody to clean this mess up, man. To Lace Harding. Michi, you know, his ability in the ring, I don't think has been fully realized yet. He did debut teaming up with Pinky when they accepted Meta into their ranks. He took on more of a managerial role, which makes a lot of sense for him. Suits him. He is the boss of the Promised Mascot Agency. But they're back down to a two-man operation here tonight. And we are seeing Michi in tag team action, but he better look out. He's hooking up with, not hooking up with, God! He's tangling up Rook there. And Michi's legal man against Lace. What's he going for? Big power bomb! I put it into a translator. It said bricked up with the boys? Oh, no, it says it's hex code? It says found me. Wait, what did it take? I don't understand. Where did it take you? I thought The only QR code I'm aware of that I've uploaded to this game was like when I was encouraging people to donate for rain. I just assumed that was the image got swapped out on the logo. That's not what it is? Oh, big kick from Michi to Lace. Tags in Pinky, who is very near and dear to my heart, a very special competitor. I know people like to judge Pinky. Wow! Wow, what a move! Like a standing moonsault into a DDT. Video of me calling Matt. What do you mean? Springboard. What? Springboard frog splash off the ropes. Lace tags in. Rook. See the Veil Guard signs on the outside. We did talk on the phone recently, but I didn't record it. I don't know how that's possible. Tags in Michi, huge kick to Rook, and this would mean so much for the Promised Mascot Agency to get a victory here. Likewise, it would be a huge blow to morale for the Veil Guard to finally debut and not win. Wow, look at that. Lace jumps in like a goddamn spider monkey. She's so quick. Lace Harding, who can call on the power of the stone. And look out, though. She's about to get swept up by the janitor. Puts her up on that top rope, but it served as distraction enough for Rook to get back in control. Oh, wait, he's strangling Rook. He's going to choke the Kanori Mage out here tonight. Lace Harding still in the ring. She better get out. She's going to get counted out here. Breaks it up. And now Michi going for another submission finish. He's got those big Kanari tree trunk legs wrapped up like a fucking Annie Ann's pretzel with extra salt and a side of cheese. Lets him out of it. I wouldn't have, but maybe he just understood that wasn't going to be enough to get Rook to tap out. And now he's got him in a crossface. Michi, a submission specialist tonight. I don't think we knew that about him. We just haven't seen him enough in this ring. He is trying to get Rook to tap, but he's not successful yet. Michi with the knee to the midsection. The tag division is so competitive. It's so difficult to succeed in the tag team division in WATCW. A win, a single win can go so far and mean so much concerning the opportunities you might get. Big tag to Lace Harding, and Michi says, I'm happy where I am. You come here and get it, little lady. Whoa! And he almost got a big goddamn foot to the chin for his trouble. Michi's putting in the work big time. Tags out to Pinky. And maybe that is the key to success, is just getting these two working on the same team again. No need to bring others into the fold right now. Let's see what they're capable of together. We know they're capable of so much. Lace throws Rook to the corner. And again, I got a lot of love for the Veil Guard that I know is lacking. For most, was not a very popular game for a lot of reasons. I had a lot of fun with it. These characters mean something to me. I knew if we were doing WATCW again. Wow, what a fucking lariat from Pinky to Rook. Holy shit, she nearly took his damn head off. Lace in quick to break that up. And this is a scrappy little match here. Oh, big suplex from Rook to Pinky. These are 4 free agents looking to prove that you don't need to be in a faction to make it in this league or this division. Pinky tags out to Michi, who has definitely been a standout tonight. Nick said, you hang with a few million supernatural forces and everyone thinks you're destroying streams and PS5s. I hadn't thought about you destroying my PS5. I hope that's not true, but I did get on a call with you, and now I can't seem to get on calls with anybody. Things are weird. It is spooky season. Shit gets weird on the stream. Spooky season. There's history for this now. I do think there is maybe an October stream curse. I'm really starting to believe in it. Big drop kick from Pinky to Lace off the apron. And Pinky's going to chill out. She's going to put those mitts up. Oh, I thought she was going to dive over the ropes. A little unalive dive. When this match is over, I'll try to do another party. I will. Oh, rolling up Pinky, trying to steal this one. Is Rook going to take it? No, Pinky rolls it back around. Is Pinky going to steal it too? She does it! The Promise Mascot Agency has finally... Well, I'm supposed to take the picture right and see where the code goes. I guess I could, in theory, just, take a picture of that, like on the VOD or something. I got to worry about it right now. The Promise Mascot Agency finally picks up their first win in Japan, no less, here in Kyoto, just a few miles off from Kasomachi. Well, that's a very flamboyant pose there from Michi. I don't even think they know what their victory animation is. They've never won before. We never had to think about it, but now it's all I can think about because the janitor and Pinky, no matter what happens from this day forward, they are WATCW winners in this ring. Is the chat not working connected to the QR code? I don't even know how that would make sense. And you know what? I'll make a little sense right here, right now. We just saw a great tag team match, and I've just been having so much fun announcing Halloween Riot matches. So let's go ahead and give our stamp of approval tonight. I've been so impressed by this team and the win streak they've been on lately. Not this team, though. Maybe we'll see again in a month or so, the way they're going. I've been so impressed with this team. And, we have technically new tag champs. Mr. X still in the Righteous Cowboys, but the Xenomorph was dropped, and in his place, Shawn Michaels was drafted. So, while they are the champions, this will actually be their first time defending together at Halloween Riot. And they will be defending against a team that's been on a good run lately and has earned this opportunity. And that is Shaquille O'Neal and The Rock will be challenging for the World Tag Team Championships later this month at Halloween Riot. Book it, stamp of approval. It's done. I'm going to try to party chat one more time. I'm seeing everybody's got theories now. I promise you, this is not... It's not a bit right now. I'll go to start party. Start open... No, I don't want to start open party. God, no. Start closed party. Wait, I started it. I'm going to invite players. My friends list is not loading. I think I have no more friends. I think PlayStation deleted all my friends. Taylor's party. Who wants to come to my party? I still can't. Okay, I'll check back again maybe shortly. Next match. Good job, Promise Mascot Agency. Did Nick vote for the Veil Guard? He did, and he'll lose. Promise Mascot Agency, who hasn't won a single match until now. Nick voted against them, and they won. There's all sorts of different curses taking place here tonight, I suspect. Oh, I forgot to tweet out that match was starting. I'm so sorry to the Promise Mascot Agency. So sorry. Well, there'll be no apologies for anybody in this... Oh, fuck, I forgot to do it again. I forgot to hit it one more time. Maybe I shouldn't hit it, because if I do, it's going to, kill the entire stream. Goddamn cursed QR code. Alright, we'll get another poll going here. I can see Matt's excited that his tag team will get an opportunity for the first time this season at the Tag Team Gold. Smart move, switching it up to Shaq and The Rock. They've been on a good run, haven't lost yet as a duo. We'll see if they can take that forward to Halloween Riot later this month when they take on the champs. Who will win?
Making his way to the ring, representing the Dream Team from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds,
Roman Reigns arrives, and now here is one man who's not happy or excited about goddamn anything. You can see he's lost the sandwich costume, a sabotage at the hands of FeaturedFilms at Deerfest. That I know Matt single-handedly attributes to him losing that title. And if he was on the call right now, maybe we should all be so grateful he's not. He'd be giving you a piece of his mind, a couple pieces, if he could. Roman Reigns, after having won the title at WatCon 2, walked into Deerfest, and this is a long entrance, so I have no problem giving you the full tale of the tape. He walked into into Deerfest as WATCW champion. And look, I'll speak for myself. I expected to see a big, long reign from Roman Reigns. He's in the habit of doing that. Roman Reigns is not one to lose a title lightly, but was sabotaged by FeaturedFilms and the Cenobites. Had to put on an embarrassing sandwich costume. It slowed him down. He was moving slow. He couldn't climb those turnbuckles quickly. He tried his damnedest, but he eventually was defeated by Nacho Libre, who made history as the first ever 3-time WATCW Men's World Champion in the history of our league at the expense of Roman Reigns, who's now back on the climb, back in the hunt. Has to earn his way back to that title that he just won. It feels like yesterday, one's up in Kyoto tonight. But that's not all, because his opponent tonight, the newly made free agent Braun Breaker, no longer Mr. Real Deal and no longer a righteous cowboy, tried to cash in for that very title shortly thereafter. We didn't even have time to think about the loss sustained by Roman Reigns until Braun Breaker came out, attacked Nacho Libre from behind, cashed in the Real Deal contract, and tried to bring it home to the Righteous Cowboys, but like Alexa Bliss, was unsuccessful. And just like Alexa Bliss was dropped for his transgressions. Here's the thing. Braun's a free agent. He's not fighting for any faction back there. And Roman specifically requested this match. This is not your everyday Roman Reigns. The Tribal Chief is angry. He's vengeful. And he wants to make an example out of somebody on his way back up the mountain. Holler if you hear me. Borman Labes with this entrance. Wow, so sad Nick wasn't on the call to give us that line. Braun Breaker, you see no cowboy behind him tonight. Connor not in this man's corner anymore, which is a shame. I thought he was going to become a great contributor to that team. Again, won the Real Deal ladder match. Huge moment. And I think against just about anybody else, we would indeed be looking at men's world champion Braun Breaker right now, who is still in the red and black conveniently, just no cowboy logo on that singlet, no cowboy hat on his head, no bandana. Just coming out here, vanilla Braun. If it had been anybody else he cashed in on, I think he may have indeed won that title. But Nacho is just a different breed this season. After that upset loss to The Fiend earlier this season, he was changed in his humiliation and has been unstoppable ever since. And that was not the time, that was not the man to try to take advantage of with that contract. And Braun, well, he's paying for it. And those consequences may extend to what's about to happen right here, right now. That's not to undersell what Braun's capable of. He's an incredible competitor, having a great year. And it's probably going to be the future of this business, whether in WATCW or elsewhere. But tonight, he's going up against the present in the Tribal Chief, a former WATCW Men's World Champion, potentially by the end of the night, a future WATCW People's Champion. He's going to be in our main event tonight. And that makes the Costco when are the Costco guys going to make their debut? It's a great question. Look, like I said at the start, I get a lot of phone calls as the OFB. Triple H in this league now who thought they'd have seen it. Hank Hill. And they want Rizzler in the chat. Well, we love that little child. Don't we, folks? Don't we love that little child around here? Oh, man, I hope the Rizzler's okay. Wow, what a standing moonsault from Braun Breaker to Roman Reigns. Roman's back on the climb. He'll have to earn his way again to the WATCW Championship. And I mentioned he may indeed be the People's Champion before this night is over. It is worth mentioning. Matt had a lot of words on behalf of Roman Reigns. He had a lot of mean things to say about the Cenobites, about FeaturedFilms, about Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he gave a big stat boost to Roman Reigns, which will serve him in this match and the main event. And Roman may get 2 big wins tonight. 2 points here, and then a potential, I believe it is 6 maybe, that People's Championship match. Don't quote me on that. I got to get my spreadsheet out later to qualify that. But just off the top of my head, I think that might be a 6-point main event here tonight. And that People's Championship triple threat. We want Rizzler. What is this? Nick's texting me. He's texting me Costco guy ideas. I'll just put that one in the notes app for now. Featured's commenting on our channel. I appreciate that. He's in the chat. He's commenting on YouTube. Getting all sorts of notifications here. I don't know what video that was on, but big club blows to the back of Roman's head. And here's, to be fair, again, you know, I said Roman's here to make an example out of Braun Breaker, but look, I'll be honest, we'll just say it plainly. This is no jobber. This is no layup here. Braun Breaker is a deadly competitor. It's no coincidence that he got drafted to the Righteous Cowboys in the first place. Wow, Frankensteiner! And matter of fact, he's got control of this match right now. Going for a quick cover. Almost got the 2. Roman kicks out. Nick wants the Rizzler. Well, maybe Nick can draft the Rizzler at the final draft of the year. Who knows who'll be on that list. A lot of weird things could happen between now and then. Demonstrably, as long as we can keep the lights on and the console powered up, and the internet running, and the air breathable, Roman gonna need to take control of this. I mean, what a tough blow to morale it would be if Roman comes out here having specifically requested this match against Braun Breaker and then lost it tonight. But likewise, what a moment for Braun Breaker, who's trying to prove that it was a colossal mistake. Whoa! What a splash to the outside. It crashed and burned. He wants to prove to the Cowboys and Connor that it was a huge mistake dropping him. He is still in WATCW as a free agent, but obviously, once you're off the faction, whoa, he's taking the straps off. Oh, fuck, it just got so real. Once you're no longer on those factions, likelihood of getting booked, well, as the great Scott Steiner said, drastic goes down. Roman fights out of that. We're on the outside here. Let's be very careful, gentlemen, to get back in that ring. We've had two count-out victories tonight. It's never something anybody wants to see. We want to put on a good show in Kyoto tonight. It's our first time here. We'd love to be invited back. Another time here to KBS Hall. Another Frankensteiner! This kid's fucking crazy. Hooks the leg. Did he just beat Roman? 1 count. We aren't there yet. Gonna have to do a lot more than that to put Roman Reigns down. I mean, look, these guys do have a lot of history with each other, by the way. Not friends in any walk of life. Big Superman punch to Braun Breaker! Is that enough to keep him down? Not yet. Though it made a huge difference with the 2 count. Managed to get the shoulder up. Is the Rizzler in the Orange Cassidy outfit in 2K Creations? You know, you're not going to believe me when I tell you this, but I've not looked to see if the Rizzler is in Community Creations. Oh, big headbutt busts Braun Breaker open. The Community Creations are not as strong this year as they have been in years past, because they split up current gen and last gen and PC. There's like no crossplay on the Community Creations, so availability of wrestlers is not what it used to be. I bet you there's like 3 pages of Rizzlers in 2K24, for example, but I don't know. I would love to see Rizzler in the Orange Cassidy outfit. Spear! Braun Breaker knows a lot about a good spear, but he's on the receiving end of one tonight by Roman. Manages to get the shoulder up, and this match will continue. Roman is firmly in control of this one. Braun busted open just above the eyebrow. The faithful in Kyoto tonight chanting, "Fight forever." And what a show it's been already, full of surprises. Like I said at the start, what an elbow. Did you see the clearance on that? Holy shit. That's the kind of move I think only a boosted OTC could do. And folks, he is boosted. Let me tell you that much. Cranking the head there. Roman's got to keep that momentum up, by the way. I mean, I said how disastrous it'd be for him to lose. Considering he's not done tonight, he'll be doing double duty, competing in our main event triple threat against Stone Cold Steve Austin and DillyTodds for the People's Championship. Which, by the way, I'll tell you this, all 3 of those competitors are boosted in the triple threat main event tonight, brother. Back and forth we go, fight forever. Oh, it is Braun. It's Braun who comes out on top of that exchange here tonight. Pulls Roman up, who is looking stunned here. And he better be careful because Braun, oh, I thought that was going to be a spear for sure. I can't believe he didn't go for it. That was the time to make the kill shot. And now he's kicking Roman down in the corner here. I mentioned that third draft, by the way. We're far out from it. It's going to be an end of year or perhaps start of next year type situation, but there'll be some very interesting opportunities. I'll tell you this. Very interesting opportunities to bring some new faces into this league. Holy fuck! He nearly speared him out of his boots! He's got to go for the cover. Did Braun Breaker just beat Roman? What an upset it would be! No! To beat Roman on a normal day is not easy to do, but to do it when he's got the power of a promo boost is something else. Braun staying on the attack, very smart. He cannot let Roman rally or it's certainly going to be over. I wonder if Connor's having remorse in the back, because Braun just beat Roman! A free agent Braun Breaker just got... Oh my god, whoa, what the fuck? Roman's freaking out. They just punched our ref. You gotta be kidding me. Braun Breaker just beat boosted Roman Reigns, who I'm seeing, by the way, his crowd reaction is now boo. They're booing. They hate to see hands put on our ref. And again, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that Matt's not on the call right now. Like, you know, equally I'd love to hear his reaction at the same time. I know how bad the audio peaks on this PlayStation. There's no noise cancellation. I think my headache would be right back after that. We ain't seen the last of Roman Reigns tonight, but that is not a good start. Wow, I wonder if Connor's in the back regretting he's dropped Braun Breaker for Hank Hill, and Braun just got a clean one-on-one win over the former men's world champion Roman Reigns. And I was saying earlier, you know, you're not playing on a faction. I can't guarantee your spot on the show week to week. But after a win like that, I can tell you this much. We sure as shit ain't seen the last of Braun Breaker. What a win. Holy smokes. Choose outcome. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's Braun Breaker. And Roman is pissed. Look, if I'm Austin or Dilly, I am going to be worried tonight because I got to get in the ring with that guy. I don't even... Can Roman... I mean, he's going to have to pay a fine for that. He's put his hands on an official. And I can speak from experience. You don't do that in this league. Nick Muhlbach. Nick continues to curse the league. Oh, did you vote for Braun? Well, here's a match I think we can all look forward to seeing. No shenanigans here, right? This is a big one. Two former WATCW Women's World Champions tonight. I'll try making the party after these two entrances. Matter of fact, I got to pee so bad and there's nobody here to keep you entertained. So I'm going to go during these entrances and you can watch them. They're fantastic. I'll be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, the Queen, KaylaMarieTea.
Here we go. Vote for Roman again for People's Champ to Nick. Sabotage it. Here we go. Here's a big one. By the way, I saw Kayla come out here. I sure do hope whatever these party chat issues are, if they aren't distinct to me, I hope they're cleared up by Thursday, because we got to use that same party chat function to play Little Nightmares 3 together. We'll be starting a playthrough on Thursday of Little Nightmares 3, and I'm looking forward to it, and I need it to go smoothly. Because I'm not trying to waste anybody's time. Not you at home, and not hers either. Here comes another Japan icon, a countrywoman, Eva Shinigami, the former WATCW Women's World Champion, as is Kayla. Ava rocking the black and pink in her own right, but that's not as a heritage heartbreaker. She goes her own way, forges her own path. Former Real Rumble winner. She's got just about as great as a career as you can envision here in WATCW. Is still looking to make that big Season 2 impression, and she could do it here tonight against KaylaMarieTea in Kyoto. Dilly says, I'm now considering that Kayla and I are teammates. That's cool. That's true. DillyTodds. Who, Dilly, I don't know. Were you in the chat earlier when you had a confrontation with the Hag? I expected to see some like shriek of terror in the chat. I didn't see it. I don't know if you're on Hag Watch duty, perhaps. Here we go. Locking up in the middle of the ring. And it is true. They are both heritage heartbreakers. Kayla and Dilly. 2 danger pings. Now bringing that to the ring. DillyTodds was in the shower, so he didn't hear that at Halloween Riot 3 later this month, he will be putting the WATCW Twitch Championship on the line against his former brother-in-arms, Metarract, in a casket match. And if DillyTodds wins, we will banish the Hag from WATCW forever and break her hold on young Metarract. 2 brothers turned against each other, and perhaps the biggest show we've ever done. One of them will have to put the other in a casket and lock it shut in order to win and emerge from Tokyo as the Twitch champion. Dilly says he's prepared to save Meta from himself. That was exactly the idea. As much as you'd hate to fight your brother, the least you could do is release him from the Hag, even if you had to do it the hard way. I'm going to try to start a party one more time. This is maybe the last time I'll try because it pauses the game and that's not very fun to watch. Start party. Start. Nope, not open party. Start party. Start closed party. I don't know. I guess I don't really need to worry about open party. I don't know who I think would join that I don't want. Okay, invite players. I'm seeing my friends list. Here we go. I'm going down the list. Okay, if you guys are out there still and you hear my voice and you want to come back to commentary, I'm inviting you all again. We'll see how it goes. Invitation sent. All right. Here we go. Back to the ring here with Ava Shinigami and KaylaMarieTea. Kayla, who got upgraded from the Twitch division, by the way. She was originally brought in to serve as a Twitch division wrestler for the Heritage Heartbreakers. Did a pretty fantastic job. While Sabrina Carpenter, who was supposed to be their Women's World Championship competitor, unfortunately just wasn't getting the job done there. Earned a big match, a title shot by way of a gauntlet match at Turmoil, but was unsuccessful against Becky Lynch at Deerfest. And unfortunately, Chris sent her packing. What a nice springboard clothesline. Maybe didn't quite get all of it, but Ava did feel the effects of it. So now Kayla's serving in the Women's World Championship division, and you know, I've made a couple of I've questioned some of the drafting decisions tonight. I do not question that one. I think for me, the only question I had was why wasn't she placed there in the first place? Chris, I think, reached the same conclusion, realized his error, quick to correct it. And again, this is all about opportunity. This is a huge, huge match. On any other night, this would probably be our main event, folks, but we have got so much more to see tonight. We've got The Undertaker versus Randy Orton, which I'm, again, treating just as a singles match because allegedly the Ragers meant to be there, but that's just not possible, I assure you. I don't know what's going on with QR codes and system shutdowns and all this, but I can promise you that the ghost of the Rager is not going to show up here tonight, okay? Whips Kayla to the ropes. Big kick. Both of these women have accomplished so much in WATCW. The opportunities that could be on the horizon by way of winning here tonight would be significant. Kayla kicks out. Ava can't believe it. And again, I don't know if it actually worked, but I did invite everybody back if they want to be on commentary tonight. If DillyTodds wants to be on commentary, I got him on PSN. If he wants to pull the app out, I can invite him to commentary. We can only be so lucky. DillyTodds is playing, I believe, Wretched Deaths tomorrow in the Spooky Todd's fishing trip from hell. I'm looking forward to that one, big time. I've been so happy. He's put together this spooky season horror streaming series for yours truly. He subjected the rest of his audience to it for my benefit. I mean, that's because I am a majority shareholder in Spooky Todd's, and I've been having just a ball watching Spooky Todd's over there. And I have a ball watching him tonight in the main event, Triple Threat. FeaturedFilms in the chat or in the call. Do you hear me?
Are we here?
Oh, I hear you. That's a great start.
I hear you. That's an improvement.
And it's just like that. I truly don't know what's going on. It's been a bizarre night. I don't know if it's my problem. I don't know if it's everybody's problem, but I'm glad to have you back on board. And Dilly says he hears everybody in the chat. That's good. Yeah, I trust that if I hear it, people, you will hear them. If that's not true, then that's the most mysterious detail yet. Featured, how we feel seeing Roman lose clean to Braun Breaker?
I mean, I am ecstatic for it. He is beaten, demoralized, he's not the same Roman.
Oh. You don't think so, eh? After the sandwich incident?
What's his name? Joe? Isn't that his name?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's who we're dealing with tonight.
He is Joe. A Samoan Joe, not to be confused with Samoa Joe. That's a different guy. I would love to have Samoa Joe in WATCW. Oh my God, Ava's kicking away at Kayla. You're not concerned knowing that Roman, who's now angry, he was already on the warpath, and now he just punched a ref out. I don't even know. He might have to take a week off or something. He's going to be in the ring with your guy later tonight. That's not a concern?
No.
Fair enough.
He couldn't beat one Braun Breaker. He's going to thinks he can take on Stone Cold Steve Austin, the People's Champ, and DillyTodds. Come on. That
is a stacked triple threat. And I thought for a while, by the way, I did think we would maybe see our first ever singles one-on-one match for the People's Championship. It was real close down to the wire. And Matt said, all right, let me get on this last night and added Roman Reigns. I thought we'd get a one-on-one match, but it will be a triple threat.
I knew someone would get in on it. There's no way that someone could stay away from the People's Champion, you know? Like, someone else has to always jump in last second, try to steal the spotlight, so.
It is the most in-demand title in virtual wrestling today. I do declare that as such. I mean, look, I guess I get it, right? It's a good strategic move. If you see a one-on-one match like that, wait it out, wait down to the wire. If a bunch of other people get involved, you don't really want, your odds of winning that are not great. Let the timer go down and at the last minute get your guy in there, because a triple threat looks a lot better than a fatal four-way or a five-way dance. We've seen some true clusterfucks for that title in this league.
We definitely have.
And I think triple threat is still the least competitors we've ever seen competing for the title at one time. So we'll see how that goes tonight. Kayla with a little acrobatic spring in the corner. This has been hard-fought, hard-hitting, high-flying, just about everything you help a pro wrestling contest to be. And of course it would be between these two world-class former champions. Kayla slams Ava to the mat. She's going up top. Can she beat Ava Shinigami in her home country tonight? You gotta know what she's setting up. Chris is ecstatic. It's gonna be no, it's a big miss. Big miss. Ava saw it coming and parried that move. I think it was gonna be a tea party. Oh, what a kick. Back to the head as well. Now, are you also aware that no one has ever successfully defended the People's Champ? Wait a minute! Oh my God! Shinigami star press! That was magnificent! Hooks the leg, and Ava Shinigami gets the win in Japan tonight! My goodness, the hometown heroes, or home country heroes rather, are going over in Japan tonight. That is another huge free agent upset. Ava Shinigami defeats KaylaMarieTea here tonight. It's the rise of the free agents. Man, I bet if that had happened before the draft, people would have been looking a little closer at Eva Shinigami not to be slept on tonight. What I was going to ask you is if you're aware that no one has successfully defended the People's Championship thus far in the title's lineage.
Oh yeah, I'm very well aware. It keeps passing from hand to hand to hand, but it's finally reached the end. It is in Stone Cold's hand, and it's not leaving.
Stone Cold looking to make history tonight, being the first one to ever defend the People's Championship. What have we next? Congrats to Eva Shinigami on a huge win. I mean, again, huge implications for where the league's going right now to get a win like that over Kayla. Ooh, and you, I think, will be watching this one with eager interest. Oh, I forgot to do a poll on that one. God dang it.
You know what?
What?
I decided earlier I'm going to do it. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm going to play my sabotage card.
Oh, God?
Okay. Yeah. Pick a wrestler in a rival captain's match. If they win, you get the points that the faction would have earned.
Oh.
Otherwise, can be played during the stream in chat or on commentary. I'm playing it against Nick and the Fiend. You're not walking out of here with points, even if you somehow, against all odds, get a win.
That is so cruel. Featured Films is fighting off all competitors no matter where they are. Featured Films, who's in the number 1 spot, is sabotaging Nick from the 6th spot. And a match that Feature's not even in, and that card is valid. He can play that. If the Fiend wins tonight, he'll bring 2 points, not to the Celestial Sirens, but to the Cenobites, who are enjoying a bounty, a splendor of points. How rude and how cruel, but I can't complain about it because I've got nothing nice to say about the Fiend anymore after what he did to me in that parking lot. I mean, he was as culpable as Nick. I'll call it justice. I'll call it karma. And the Fiend's going to the ring against the person you dropped, by the way, Ada Wong. And I would say was a decision I was very surprised by.
And I get that. And in, you know, my heart, you know, I still love Ada. She's still, you know, may not be on the squad officially, but she's out there and we still love her and support her. And so when I saw the Fiend trying to go against her, I knew she had it locked, but I needed to let the Fiend know that with all disrespect, I will make sure you go nowhere unless you're on my team.
So you still want the Fiend. This is not just out of spite. This is saying, hey, you belong on my team. Let me show you what I can make happen in this league, even if it's at your expense.
I mean, yeah, sure, he's a great talent. He's just being mismanaged by the actual worst captain in our league.
Well, hey, I try not to play favorites or maintain bias in this, but you
don't even have to. He attacked you. He said the Fiend after you, beat you up. I'm not going to let that stand. I proved already.
Thank you.
I'm willing to be a company guy and support with bringing in El Regular.
Thank you.
Of course, I got your back.
I appreciate that. And it is good to know I still have friends in this league. It feels like opposition's coming at me from all corners. I'm getting attacked in the parking lot.
Doing you because all of a sudden you got Cody House, who's clearly a Taylor Clique guy.
I mean, come on. He's the one who advocated for him being in this league in the first place. I made it happen.
Now that he's in the league, now he's turning on him? I don't know.
It's fickle. It's fickle and despicable. Ada Wong coming to the ring, a former WATCW Twitch champion. By the way, in Season 1, also former Women's World Champion as well, just like Ava and Kayla previously. This is a decorated champion in this league, and not many people have done what she's done. World Championship and Twitch Championship. It's a very short list of competitors who have pulled that off. And again, not to hold that against you, not giving you shit for it. I just was surprised, but I understand you needed to shake it up, needed something new. She won the title, lost the title. So, hey, let's get out there and see. And look, you'll very soon have an opportunity to perhaps bring that title back. I know the Hag's out here speaking on behalf of Metarract, but that is now somebody who is on your team.
Yes, and we are here to help bring Metarract peace with bringing DillyTodds into the fold with the Hag. It's okay, Dilly. Just give in.
I'm so sorry. Is that my face on the back of the Fiend's head? That's not.
That
not,
does seem to be. I think that's your face.
That's not what. Yeah, that's not what that ordinarily looks like.
Well, sometimes, I do confuse you and the Rager. So could it be the Rager's face? I mean, sometimes it happens. I'm not saying that you're better looking than the Rager, but,
I don't even understand the comparison.
In the right lighting conditions, you could possibly look similar.
I don't know why there'd be a picture of my face in this game. I don't know why there'd be a picture of the Rager's face in this game or in this league, and I don't know what and that's definitely me. I hate to say it, I'm getting a great look down the barrel now. Not the first time the Fiends played these games. Did the same thing after beating Nacho Libre earlier this season, and in doing so seemingly broke him, changed him. He came out the other side a lot stronger than he was going in. I don't know what the Fiend's trying to say to me in doing that. I don't know what Nick's trying to say. He's not saying anything now. He's not in the call. Maybe that's for the best. I admittedly feel a little bit uncomfortable with this, honestly.
Wasn't there something earlier about the real Nick being trapped in a shed or something? Look,
I don't know. Nick's he's a big theater kid. I don't know what any of that's about. I always appreciate when you guys chime in and support your competitors. To me, I don't know what that was. It barely qualified, but I look the kid's going through it. I don't know if he's listening to this right now. The kid's going through it, and I sympathize with that. I feel for him, but he's taking it out on me, and he's taking it out on this league. And I'm sorry that he's not doing well, but attacking me is not going to make it any better. I don't know. I've been through so much with this kid. For him to attack me in the parking lot, I'm angry, but I'm hurt. And I would love to let it go. We were sitting here at commentary trying to do the whole bygones thing, but now I see his guy there in the ring with my face on the back of his head.
Completely disrespectful.
I don't know how I'm supposed to let this one go. I don't know how I'm supposed to. Oh my God, he's slow dancing with 801. Jesus, man, he's not even taking this seriously. He's gonna turn it into Sister Abigail to the former Twitch champion, and is that it? Ref's going for the count. Is the Fiend one? Not quite yet. Gets to his feet with my own eyes looking back at me. I mean, who am I as the OFB to let this happen and not do something about it? Make an example out of me. If I let them get away with this, who's going to try it next? You know what I mean? I got Tinfoil Thomas, Crafted Conspiracies. He's always mentioning me in his promos, throwing me shade. He's always trying to elaborate on some secret relationship you and I have. I don't know when I became everybody's enemy here, but I'm getting sick of the implications and the literal attacks. We
don't have any kind of secret relationship. It's out in the open. You gave us the greatest opportunity in the world to work at the greatest wrestling company in the world.
Yes.
And so I'm very thankful. I'm appreciative. And I'm going to show my appreciation by supporting you, supporting the product.
No, I appreciate that.
And
I mean,
that's going to be out here disrespecting you like that. It's just wrong. It's awful.
That's what I'm saying. We're all in this together at the end of the day. It's our conjoined success. If WATCW is strong, everybody is strong. I'm trying to build the greatest virtual wrestling league of all time, and it's difficult to do it when I have bad actors within my own payroll putting me on blast. And it's so nice to just have the two of us at the desk here. I don't know if this has ever happened before, but I'm really feeling a lot better right now.
Just you and I.
It's a great way to do this, especially again when I've got a competitor like the Fiend in there with my face on the back of his head. Oh, here we go. Ada Wong's going for the head scissors. We've seen her win quite a few matches with this one. Is she actually going to tap the Fiend out here tonight? Can you imagine the Fiend submitting? That would be crazy, and it's not going to happen just like that. Not quite yet. Ada Wong still has opportunities, things to prove in this league, just as Braun Breaker did. He was having a good season, got dropped, and got that big win over Roman, which could really spell big chances for him in the future. Ada Wong, as a free agent, she's not trapped in any division, by the way. If she wants to go for that Women's World Championship, if she wants to go get Becky, I mean, what a redemption story that would be. If she wants to come for Becky, she's within her right, but she's definitely going to have to pick up a win against the Fiend tonight to get back on that path. And he is going vintage Fiend in the corner, crawling towards Ada, who knows so much about killing monsters. She's not one to be intimidated by anything, but I'd hate to see this waiting for me as I get up, and he's going to hit another Sister Abigail. And he's not even going for the cover. What else does this monster have in store for Ada? And for all of us, another mandible claw. Will that be enough to put Ada out? He's going for the pin. Did he do it? He did. The Fiend defeats Ada Wong in there. Just as I orchestrated. Here comes my champion. What did I tell you? You don't put your hands on the OFB and expect to get off without consequences. That is my champion, and in spite of how he did earlier tonight, I have no doubts that Cody House will be the champion one day, sooner or later on WATCW. But he's going to have to do a little something for me first, because if you're my champion, you wouldn't stand idly by while bad actors put their hands on me. You know, after Deerfest, I was in that ambulance staring at the steel and not knowing if my life was ever going to be the same. Not knowing if I'd be able to come back here and do this job and run this league. And I want the Fiend to be in that exact same position, Nick, if you can hear me, and I hope you can. And I'm sorry to do this, but you've done it to yourself, because it will be Cody House and it will be the Fiend at Halloween Riot in the first ever WATCW ambulance match. This is what you've done. You brought this upon yourself. Book it. Stamp of approval. Done. First ever ambulance match at Halloween Riot.
And just the sweet little cherry on top. Thank you for those points, Nick. I appreciate it.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That's true. He did bring 2 points to the Cenobites tonight.
The Fiend, when he's playing for me, he's a winner.
It seems that way. That's a fair point. And here we go for what's going to certainly prove to be a singles match. Here we are. We're almost done for the night. We've got two massive triple threats to enjoy. I've got Randy Orton representing the Righteous Cowboys. I got Undertaker representing the Celestial Sirens. And there is no chance in hell. Check the temperature. I don't care how cold it is. There is no way the Rager is here tonight, that he's on El Diablo de Patas. This placeholder graphic is nothing but that. Let's get it going. Let's get these two guys out here, because the Rager is gone. This is what I'm talking about. You know, this is what I'm saying. Everybody's fucking with me, and now Suge's on the list. You know, Suge, he's playing a weird game. I don't question it. He drafted DillyTodds. That was upsetting. It fucked up my plans for the tag division, but we roll with the punches. I don't know who he's trying to kid by drafting the Rager, who nobody knows the Rager better than me. Nobody has more experience with him than me. I put him down. I didn't make that decision lightly. I loved the Rager, but I understood he needed to go. And who the hell is Suge Knight 323 to say it's time to bring him back? You don't have the opportunity. You don't have that power. You can't do it. It won't happen. Even though a literal fucking zombie is walking down to the ring right now. You will not see the Rager tonight. No chance. Get this poll going. I don't know if people are paying attention to the polls anymore. It's been chaotic. It's been technical fucking madness tonight.
I'm trying to. I'm just, I was in the mood. I was following. I was, just talking shit against the Fiend. And I had to get in there. But so let's see. We got a new poll going.
We're gonna get it going here.
Okay.
Triple threat. Allegedly, supposedly, couldn't be. Not going to happen.
But can we talk about the Undertaker's outfit out here? Like, what the hell?
He's looking like Cat Williams out here.
Like, what is this?
He's decked out in the like, celestial lavender.
Pastel, pink or purple? Like, what is?
Dripped out head to toe lavender right now. Because that of purple, blue, and pink, I felt purple was the least ridiculous color for him to wear from head to toe. So that's what we're going with. I mean, he likes purple. He incorporates purple in many of his outfits. What if we just did all purple and no black? What do you think about that, Mark? Looks great.
You know, it's really the most American thing he can do, right?
He looks terrific. And, you know, The Undertaker, a guy we've actually seen, he has been in WATCW before. I don't believe we've seen him since the first ever Halloween Riot back in 2023. I believe he was victorious over Brother Lomas at that show, which would mean he is an undefeated WATCW wrestler officially brought into Season 2 by Nick for the Celestial Sirens. Dropped the Demon Finn Balor, a similarly supernatural competitor who I think a lot of us expected big things from, just couldn't quite capitalize. Check out the belt. It's really good on this guy. You know, you bring in The Undertaker, that's the original spooky wrestler right there. And it is spooky season. Yeah, there he is. He's looking fantastic. Decked out in lavender. Who better than him to now lead the Sirens potentially to a new chapter of this season? To pick up some points. By the way, the Sirens, I believe, have won all their matches tonight. They have not gotten points for all of them, but they've won all of them. Worth mentioning.
You know, that's true.
And could continue here tonight because Nick, from the confines of his, you know, tool shed or wherever the hell he's cosplaying at these days, he did, I suppose, speak on behalf of The Undertaker, so he's coming into this big boosted, brother. But he will be facing a legend killer who's tried to kill him before in Randy Orton, replacing CM Punk on the Righteous Cowboys. This was a huge draft for me. I thought this was such a good choice. One of those guys, you know, you can only take so many, but one of those guys I was surprised didn't get picked up in the first draft. I mean, when you have such a bounty of strong choices, a lot of good ones inevitably will get left behind. But if you're going to drop CM Punk, I think Randy Orton, who's sporting that white cowboy hat, by the way, just like his daddy Bob Orton's used to. A little throwback there. This was such a smart choice, in my opinion. Randy Orton could really be a huge game changer. The Righteous Cowboys, they've had a stranglehold on those tag titles, but they want to make headway in a singles division. This is a guy who can bring a title home. And if I'm Nacho Libre, by the way, I'm watching this match with intense curiosity. Randy Orton, The Undertaker, a win here could very well mean he'll be defending that title against one of these guys very soon. We don't know who he'll be defending against at Halloween Riot yet. Let's go ahead and ring the bell and get this singles match started. Oh, come on now. They're playing the Ragers music. I'm not buying it. This is a travesty and a farce. No way. 666? That can't be him. That can't be him. The lighting's dark. I can't tell. That cannot be the real Rager. I'm not buying it, Shug. What is this? Let's get a better look at him. The light show in Kyoto is you know, he's still submerged in shadow. Who the fuck is that? Come on. There's no way. I mean, from where I'm standing, I think that really might be him. I look. Has Shug done the impossible? Is the Rager truly here tonight?
We saw him die.
I killed him by bare hands. But it seems Triple R has given way to 666, and Ricardo Rodriguez. Ricardo Radis. I can't remember his name. I'm so struck. Ricardo Radis is in the building tonight. I mean, that's got to be the Rager. I've got such a long history with this guy. If anybody could spot him, it'd be me. Where did you get? How did you do this? He wasn't even on the list. I can't believe it. Everybody is awestruck in Kyoto tonight. And Suge Knight's in the chat declaring the Rager is here.
For the first ever time is in the chat.
Suge, that's got to be him. That looks just like him. Suge Knight moves in shadows. He's out here in silence. He picks his moment to strike, and I guess we're having a triple threat here. I thought we were going to, allegedly we were going to see Triple R, but look, we're looking at El Diablo de Patas is 666. That ain't the Rager, it's El Furioso. I mean, that's got to be the real Raza Suge was telling me about, but I never knew that about Rick, that he ever went south of the border. I heard he was a very selfish lover.
I know. He always struck me as a guy who just never would.
Right. And excuse me if I'm, again, a little tongue-tied myself here, because I can't believe that I'm seeing the Rager in black and gray. I mean, that's definitely him. That looks just like, it's exactly how I remember him looking. And he's got Undertaker vertical drops him on his head. As a triple threat. I mean, he got him in the black and green new gear.
Did he have a twin?
Certainly not. I mean, I would have known. There's only one guy who looks like that in this world. Certainly, I would have known if there was another. And
I don't know. I think I've seen a couple of guys that look like that. There was one in the Happy Gilmore movie.
What? Oh, fuck off.
Happy Gilmore too.
Fuck off.
What do you mean?
I just put that together. I would have noticed if the Rager was in Happy Gilmore too. I would have certainly seen that on his IMDb.
He was the twisty villain guy.
I think you're getting confused. Suge says the Rager is Mexico made, and apparently so, because this is definitely him. He's always looked like this, and I guess I just never, I guess I'm just colorblind, you know what I mean? But that said, I could see that blinding lavender decked out head to toe The Undertaker here. He looks just amazing. The Rager, El Furioso, telling them to suck his dick and balls on the outside. I saw that. Seems he hasn't missed a step, and he's moving like I don't remember. He looks exactly how I remember, but he's moving a lot different. And this is a triple threat, evidently, not a singles match, which does mean this is a no disqualification match. Anything goes, weapons, no countouts. Thank God for that. Got that kendo stick in the ring. Undertaker, by the way, full boosted. Randy Orton and El Furioso, Ricardo Radis, not so much. But I know Randy can win this all natural, and I'm sure the Rager could too, because he tosses Randy Orton to the outside. Oh, he's hitting off the ropes. Wow, what a live dive from the Rager. I'd never seen him move like that back in the day. He pulled that shit out against me at Really Mania. He might be sitting here doing commentary instead of me. What a DDT to the mat. I mean, I can't believe, I feel like I'm in a dream. I can't believe this. And likewise, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm almost happy to see it. In spite of everything that man and I went through, I'm almost happy to see him hitting those vintage kicks on the outside. I think he's never looked better. Oh, fuck! Undertaker just smashed him in the head with the kendo stick, and I believe the Rager is busted open for the first time in Season 2 of WATCW. I just can't believe this happened. I mean, I would almost... Not to undersell this, but I would almost have thought this would have been a bigger deal for the Rager to come back. But here he is. Triple threat match, Kyoto. And this isn't even our main event. We have another one right after this.
No, just on a random Tuesday.
I mean, Suge, I've said a couple times here tonight, I'm inclined to question his game and his draft, but he's made a miracle happen. He's made... this is an icon. A legend whose story begins... before the birth of WATCW itself. Rick Radis is a former Twitch champion.
Whoa, what's Nick doing over there?
Nick's getting a little tricky over there, removing that turnbuckle pad. And this is no DQ, so I don't even know if the ref will be inclined to put that back on. That's technically legal. Now it's the Rager taking the kendo stick to Undertaker in the middle of the ring. And God, this is just... unbelievable. You know, I think I'd typically be inclined to be offended by this entire thing, but I'm more mesmerized than anything. You heard me. I was really upset coming into this. I didn't like that Suge would imply he could bring basically my mortal enemy back from the dead, but wow, things just feel so great seeing the real Rager here tonight. I mean, that's how WATCW is meant to be. We had a lot of weird things happen tonight, but this just feels great. Sledgehammer to Randy Orton there. That's not going to feel too good. And this is not elimination. First to a pin or submission. Rager on the outside saying you can suck it from behind. He's always saying that stuff. How's that poll doing? Let's see. 100% of the vote was for not the Rager, is how I put it, which I guess technically if he lost would mean they would win, but I was being facetious when I wrote that. Randy Orton going for the pin. Is he going? Not yet. That'd be a quick win in a triple threat like this. Nick's calling out to The Undertaker. He wants his man up. Got 2 dead men and a Viper in here. It's like the start of a bad joke. Whew. Who do you feel drafted best here, Feature? Obviously, you stuck with your men's world championship contender. I think you and... Well, no, you, Chris, and Matt all did that, but these 3 all tried something new. Who do you think drafted best here tonight? Who do you expect the most of?
Look, I didn't ever expect the Rager, ever.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was possible. I didn't know we could just bring in the undead.
Right.
But, you know, so that surprised me. That one surprised me the most. But I think the best draft has to be Randy Orton. It's just such a great champion, great wrestler. He was just overlooked. No one had him on their radar, and I think he's a great pickup. You know, you drop CM Punk, who's Austin beat in like 3 seconds, and then you immediately improve your squad.
It's true, and I know that loss, by the way, haunted Connor deeply. CM Punk literally did not show up, I believe, for the rest of the season after that. Like, he put Braun in the Real Deal ladder match, could have put Punk there, could have had Punk cash in instead of Braun. On Nacho didn't do that either. He was haunted by that loss at the hands of Steve Austin inside. You know, I don't know that we'll ever see CM Punk in this league again, but I've been wrong.
It was such an embarrassing loss.
It was tough. Rager going up top. I don't remember him spending much time up there back in the day, back in season 1. Holy shit, I don't know what that was. I think everybody took the...
Who's hurt?
Yeah, I think everybody was hurting for that one. Rager back outside. Look out for Nick in the lavender sweater there. And, of course, Nick and the Rager... Well, actually, now that I think about it, Nick, Rager, and Connor all out there right now. All tore things up in Season 1 as part of the nasty World Order. They were a plague on this damn league. Huge choke slam to Randy. Rager with the low blow. Vintage Rager. As soon as he finishes, he's going to pin the Undertaker off a low blow. No way. Oh, the Undertaker kicked out.
Oh, my God.
That was crazy.
If the Rager had won, that would be an iconic Rager victory right there.
Big kiss goodnight. Busts the Undertaker up and goes for the pin, but Orton is right there to break it up. Been a long time since we've seen the big kiss goodnight. Vintage Rager in the black and green here now. I mean, like, and by the way, I gotta say, this is like must win for the Rager. We haven't seen him since really Mania 2. This is a big deal. He's literally permeated the fog itself. He's come back to life. You can't come back to life and then lose your first match. Come on. Undertaker probably knows all about that. And now they go for a double team on the dead man, and he bonks their heads off each other like the Three Stooges. And Rick's telling him to suck his dick and ass. This is chaos out here. Tombstone Piledriver, he's going for the pin. Ricky almost missed it there, and he broke it up. Orton's out for the time being. This is the moment to capitalize on the Undertaker, but it's going to be hard to do. Already hit him with the big kiss goodnight. Taking the hammer to Orton. Oh, Orton! Kicks. I can't believe I'm calling a Rager match. I just never thought I would do this again. Every time I say his name, it's...
I thought he was dead.
I was glad he was dead, to be quite frank with you.
We watched his ghost ride off.
So true. RKO to Radis! RKO to Triple R, perhaps Triple Six is what we're calling him these days. Ricardo Radis, the ref taken out. Second ref caught in the crossfire tonight after that brutal attack by the very frustrated Roman Reigns. Undertaker with the hammer now to the midsection of Rager. This is pure pandemonium out here. Nick would love to go for the 3-peat. Can you imagine if the Sirens won all 3 of their matches tonight, and he would actually get the points for this one. Big boot from The Undertaker. Radis now back in control. Oh, wait, he's going... Oh, no, he got stuck. I think he was going for another one of those big dives, but he got stuck on Randy Orton. Got awkward. I get it. It's difficult out there. Whoa, big sit-out powerbomb. And this guy is competing in a way that I don't remember him doing at Really Mania 2. I mean, don't get me wrong. It took me everything out of me to put him down for good. And speaking of which, I know how this one feels. Another big kiss goodnight to The Undertaker. But Orton's there to send Radis out. Is he going to steal the pin? No, he's going for the hammer. I thought Orton would have just gone for the pin right then and there. Here he is. He's doing it. I don't think Ranger's going to get there in time. Did Randy win? The Undertaker kicked out. And here we go again. Now to the Viper. Big kiss goodnight. The Ranger reminding everybody what that move looks like. We've not seen it all season till now. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I mean, this is what happens when you have 3 all-star competitors out here like this. But wait a minute, Undertaker's going to try to sneak a pin in while Randy's or a farming on the outside. He got there in time. Oh man. Speaking of big kisses goodnight, I'm going to need a siesta after calling this. It's taking everything out of me here. Oh, Undertaker's on the outside. Now is the time to capitalize. If you're going to win this match, I would try to pin somebody other than The Undertaker. Oh, the camera!
What happened?
I thought The Undertaker was pulling his shenanigans, but I think the camera just clipped through the wall. I think that's all it was. It's just the best game in the league, man. This is a great game. It always runs well. I'll show him slack on this one because this is a modded arena, so I think the camera might go some places it's not supposed to go sometimes. Undertaker with the hammer knocks Rager over the steps, and he's just, oh my God, he's putting it to him there. Wait a minute, what's going on? The screen's getting all crazy. That was weird. What is happening? I'm getting like vertigo looking at this. What's happening?
What just happened?
What is happening? It's like a sanity effect. Well, I know these are the 3 amigos from the Rager.
What's going on?
I don't know how to throw up. Wait a minute. Oh, Orton just barely fixed that. No, for real. What is going? Why is that? It's like a fisheye lens now.
Yeah. What? The camera went to the ceiling.
I'm gonna barf. Help! Oh wait, Undertaker's going for the tombstone pile driver. Rager stays on the outside, goes for the pin. Is Rager going to get there in time? Oh, he does, and he takes the ref out with him. Dilly likes it. He says it's pretty sick. I'm gonna be sick. Look at it. I think maybe it got. I think it's done now. I think whatever was happening got reset.
Maybe. Well, that was wild. Whatever was happening.
This is true turmoil here tonight, folks. This is earning its namesake. Taker's busted open. Radis back from the dead. The ref's getting hit. The camera's clipping through walls. I'm getting motion sickness. And now the Rager's gonna hit a poison rana on Undertaker, but Orton's right back to his feet. I gotta think any one of these guys is as good as beat at this point. It's just a matter of finding that opportunity and capitalizing on it without the third man breaking it up. The very purple Undertaker on the outside. Orton bounces his head off the apron. He's going to rally the crowd. He's aura farming again. That could be his downfall. Got to be careful when you aura farm. Especially because I think Orton's... Oh, I thought he was getting tombstone on the outside. But now Undertaker's going to learn the same lesson. Oh, hammer to the back. He's too busy emoting. Don't emote till you've won. Holy shit. Rager did a crazy move just now.
What was that?
I got a backflip off of him. Whoa, the camera's going nuts again. We're in the wall.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Now it's red. I'm scared. The geometry of this place is nonsensical.
Stunned out there. What's happening? There's like blood and shit all over. What's happening?
There's the walls. This place is alive. It's breathing. God, this is maybe the weirdest show of season 2 yet. Undertaker taking it to the Rager. Oh, bounces his head off the exposed corner. Orton found a bat. What we got a bat under there for? Oh. Yeah, the place was built with Japanese geometry. Our crew's not used to it. Is it Orton gonna do it? How did the Undertaker kick out? How did he do it?
Where's the Rager? Oh my God, he's out. What happened to him?
He got punched out of the corner. It was pretty crazy. Orton queuing it up, going for those 3 letters. RKO! But he's not going to be able to capitalize. There's the Rager with the kendo stick. Oh, he's not going for the pin. He's keeping the attack going. Oh, the Rager threw the stick at him and tried to steal the pin. It's going to take more than that, Ricky. Or Ricardo, I should say. Guess he legally changed his name. Maybe he's doing like a Rachel Dolezal thing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. He does look a few shades darker than I recall, but I don't know where he's been. He got a little sun. Orton going for another desperation pin. Is it enough? It is!
Wow.
Out of, I think, just desperation and exhaustion, Randy Orton gets the win in an insane triple threat match. He's earned every bit of that. And if Connor was regretting dropping Braun, I know he's not regretting picking up the legend killer, Randy Orton, with a massive win over his fellow competition. And he is drenched. That's so true. And I don't think anybody voted for him. Everybody voted for not the Rager, which again I guess is technically the truth. Not the Rager won. But we'll say Randy Orton won. And nobody got points for that one. Unbelievable. Congratulations to Randy Orton with a massive, sweaty, weird win over The Undertaker and the Rager. Apparently I forgot to tweet that out. That's fine. I'll tweet this one out because it's time for our main event. It's time to take it home in Kyoto. It's a People's Championship triple threat. How we feeling, Featured? Are we feeling anything? Uh-oh, he left the party. Oh, no! It got him. Unless he's picking up the same superstition that Matt used to maintain, not to call his champions matches. I think that superstition should be dead by now. Well, I don't know if Featured is gone for real or if we are just having technical difficulties here in Kyoto. The network issue is back. Good grief. We almost made it out. I may have to call this one solo. I'm up to the task. I hate to do it, but no, I don't. I love to do it. No one can outpace the curse for long. It's a cursed night. It's a cursed month. But there's no curse here. Because for the first time now, in the black and pink, make way for the current WATCW Twitch champion, Cleveland.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, the prestigious
Uh-huh.
Pro Wrestling
What?
Internet
What?
Billy
DillyTodds, who seems to have no hesitation in donning the black and pink tonight. So resistant to play along with El Diablo de Patas, but seems more than happy to stand as a pillar in the new Heritage Heartbreakers, bringing the Twitch title itself to that faction. I mean, to me, easily the single greatest pickup of draft night number 2. And he's showing the title that he won back at Deerfest. The Twitch champion, he'll defend that title at Halloween Riot against Metarract in a casket match. But for now, he looks to become 2 belts DillyTodds by winning the People's title here. And what a massive pickup that would be for him going into that casket match. To have the boost from the People's title, going to defend this tonight, or defend that there, that'd be iconic. And let me also say, DillyTodds is boosted tonight for the first time ever. And when I say he's happy to be in the Heritage Heartbreakers, I think that might really put it into perspective. He's never been boosted before because Suge Knight 323 never cut a promo on his behalf, never spoke up for DillyTodds headed into his show. Chris gets him, wastes no time, did it tonight, spoke highly and proudly of DillyTodds, and wants to see him be 2 belts Dilly. So he's boosted. Mind you, he's going against the very angry, very spiteful Roman Reigns coming out again here, who is also boosted, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is boosted as well. These are 3 guys who are never going to be stronger than they are right now. That's something scary. I'm tempted to skip Roman's entrance because we've seen it already, and even more so because he punched out one of my referees. That was kind of fucked up. But everybody's getting violent today. Look, I told Cody House to go out there and attack The Fiend. I didn't tell him to hit Ada Wong. He did. There was too much going on. I talked over that. I saw him hit Ada. I admire his his gusto. I admire his energy. He's probably also worked up after having lost the Maniac Kid earlier tonight. He and I will have a discussion about that later, but I'm not going to hold it against him because there's a long season ahead. There's lots of opportunities to meet our full potential. And just as well, Roman and Matt Thomas need to have the same perspective here. I don't expect Matt will join us on this call, unless he's changed his mind on his superstition. Seems like it wasn't really playing out as it used to, though tonight is pretty fucking cursed. Ever since I played the cursed game, nothing's working correctly, including the entire PlayStation Network. We've broke the entire PlayStation Network tonight, evidently. Chris in the chat. So I'm saying, that's different. You know, Dilly wasn't happy to get drafted to a faction in the first place. It seemed like they started to make peace with that reality. Going into Deerfest, he won the Twitch title and then got dropped by El Diablo de Patas. And hey, like I said earlier, maybe there was some method to that madness. El Grande Americano got a huge upset win over Cody Rhodes earlier tonight. But now, look, his manager's in the chat, speaking up for him, cutting promos, giving him boosts. DillyTodds could be the first one ever to hold both the Twitch Championship and the People's Championship simultaneously. He could make history here tonight. DillyTodds is, of course, also a former two-time, excuse me, no, not even, I don't think they are in two-time. I think he's a one-time tag champion because they never lost the tag titles in the first place. Excuse me, a one-time tag champion. And, a decorated legend in WATCW. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, he's even got the custom Spooky Todd's gear on right now. Not only black and pink, but custom made for the month. Seems like he's having fun over there. Seems like he's happy as a heartbreaker. That sounds like the name of like a pop country song. I'm happy as a heartbreaker. Anywho, it all comes out when I'm here by myself. I can't throw it to somebody else. Here we go. First champion's entrance. Did I do a poll? No. Damn, Alicia Taylor, that was a crazy call. Well done. The new People's Champion. Polls up. Who's winning? Will Stone Cold Steve Austin indeed be the first one ever to successfully defend the People's Championship? Will we see 2 belts Dilly tonight? Or will Roman Reigns finally fight his way back to the winner's circle again after a upset loss to Braun Breaker tonight? It is the most coveted, the most in-demand title. and Virtual Pro Wrestling Today. That bout currently inscribed with Featured Films' name on it, but that could very well become What Real Ent by the end of the night. That could very well become DillyTodds by the end of the night, or perhaps Spooky Todds. Roman Reigns doing double duty tonight. We already saw one crazy triple threat. Randy Orton came out on top in that one. Just as well, I expect this to be a slobber knocker and to be a supreme contest. Another interesting fact, all three of these competitors, either currently or formerly, have held WATCW Gold. 3 decorated champions, but only one gets to walk out here with the People's title tonight. The entire, the weight, the power of the WATCW faithful hoisted upon their shoulders as the People's champion. It's an honor that may even go above the world title in its own way. Because very specifically, got the sign out in the crowd there. Happy B-Day to Matt. It is true, it was Matt Thomas's birthday yesterday, and it was DillyTodds' birthday the day before, so happy birthday to all these WATCW birthday boys. Dilly fights out of it. Dilly says he loves feature films and he loves the rattlesnake, but it's time for Dilly 2 Belts Todds. And I mean, what a story it's been for DillyTodds, who I think came into this league this season very unhappy, very disappointed, very, pun not intended, heartbroken to not be alongside his brother-in-arms in Metarract. Again, a rocky road to where he is now through El Diablo de Patos, but does win the Twitch title. Now seems to be happy with the team he's playing for, even if it is still indeed not the Todderact. He is a Twitch champion, and he could become the People's Champion here tonight. Going for a little bit of a choke there to Roman. He gets out of it with kind of a modified stunner. I think Austin was a little amused to see that. And let's not forget, there may not be a rivalry as hot and as bitter and as personal as we've perhaps seen between Austin and Roman Reigns this season. They, of course, fought their way through the Men's World Championship tournament. They main evented WatCon 2 against each other for the world title. Roman Reigns was successful, defeated Austin, and Featured Films and the Cenobites have been a thorn in the real wrestler's side ever since. Matt does specifically blame Featured Films in that sandwich sabotage card for Roman losing the title. He doesn't blame Nacho. He doesn't blame Roman. He says that is why Roman lost. And so the animosity brewing between Featured and Matt, between Austin and Roman, I mean, it's palpable, it's tangible, it's uncomfortable. And to see these guys in the ring again together tonight, it definitely makes you feel something. And it could get real nasty and real violent out here. Chris says Sammy's for the win. Chris ain't mad about a sandwich sabotage card. It brought the, if you believe the theories, it brought the World Championship. I almost knocked that ghost off. That was a close one. It brought the Men's World Championship to the Heritage Heartbreakers, who have had an incredible turnaround this season, by the way. They were slumming out in the 5 spot, I think, for a while there. Now they're back and forth with that number 1 spot with the Cenobites. Interestingly, too, I haven't seen as much animosity between the Heartbreakers and the Cenobites. Camera on the wall again. It's okay. Don't be scared. It is kind of weird in there, though. Oh, I think Rowan went for a Superman punch on the outside. Things seem kind of amicable between Cenobites and Heritage Heartbreakers. I don't know how long that's going to last. Maybe friendly competition. Maybe there's some respect there. Maybe they're just a... Oh, my God. Did you see Dilly's leg on the apron? Holy fuck. That was disgusting. Too many ugly leg injuries in pro wrestling these days. I don't need one in WATCW. Not against my good friend DillyTodds. Oh, pile driver on that stack of dimes. Although Austin's right back up. Superman punch. This is mayhem. Total chaos out here. That leg was fucked up. I didn't like seeing that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to replay that. Let's forget that ever happened. Just keep moving on. Look, Dilly's fine. He's aura farming in the ring. His leg did not bend at an unnatural angle. Now Roman's hitting suplexes on the outside while Matt argues with Dilly, a likely thing for the two of them to be doing. There's as much of a rivalry there as there is anywhere else in WATCW. Matt Thomas, by the way, oh my God, big dive from Roman Reigns. Matt Thomas, by the way, tried to work an angle during that draft. He tried to get Dilly It was plain as day. He was going to try to get Dilly, I think despite Dilly. Although, mind you, there's no more logic needed in picking up the current Twitch champion than that. I knew as soon as Suge dropped him, whoever was up next would want to get him. Matt was going to try to get Dilly, and I don't know, the animosity that would have followed from that. I don't know our league could have survived it. I had to call an audible. It just wasn't following my logic for the draft. I wasn't going to let things get that messy that night. And admittedly, selfishly, I was running Suge's draft for him. I knew Dilly was getting dropped, being made a free agent, even though I still don't understand the decision. Wow, what a powerbomb. I knew he was going free agent. I was hoping Meta would stay the same and maybe we could put this thing back together, but it was Featured who would pick Metarract up, and it's now more unlikely we'll see the Todds Direct reunite than ever in this moment. As a matter of fact, they will stand across from each other instead of next to each other at Halloween Riot, and they will fight each other for the first time. Spear to Austin! Spear to Austin! Is Roman the People's Champ? Dilly's stunned! Austin gets the shoulder up. Just barely. Just barely. Chris has taken the pad off that turnbuckle. Let's stop. Why even bother putting it on at this point? It comes off every match. We'll just keep it off going forward. Dilly clipped the leg. I don't want to see that. That was upsetting. I don't want to acknowledge that happened. We've seen enough weird stuff happen today. I don't need Dilly's leg doing a 360. Here we go. And I don't know if anybody's had firm control of this yet. I mean, Roman did hit that big spear. And Austin knows all too well how that feels. Wait a minute, now it's Dilly who's going to capitalize. No. I thought Dilly was going for the last ride on Austin, and perhaps he was, but Stone Cold saw it coming. Stone Cold wants to make history tonight as the first person ever to successfully defend the WATCW People's Championship. Oh, he gets a pile driver to DillyTodds this time. Bounce off the ropes. Vintage Austin there for the Cenobites. Center of the ring. Will he retain? Will he defend? Roman breaks it up. I wonder if Dilly would have kicked out of that. I'm not sure. Stunner! Stone Cold Stunner, but Roman's right there to stop it from going any further. One of the deadliest finishers in the game. Oh my God, stop ragdolling Dilly's legs. What is happening tonight? Stop doing that to him. Austin stunned. DillyTodds is not going to be able to walk, much less break up this pin. Is Roman the new champ? New People's Champ? No, Austin gets the shoulder up. Dilly arguing with Matt again. His greatest weakness, his Achilles heel, which is saying something considering his actual Achilles heel may be fucking snapped in half. It may be bisected at this point. Oh, what a gut wrench there from Austin to Dilly. Back to Roman and Austin, one-on-one in the ring. I couldn't have guessed that we would have seen these two wrestle again so soon. And if I was a betting man, I would say we'll probably see them again before the season's over. Austin went for a big stunner there. Roman caught it. Big kick. Dilly's striking a pose out there. He said, "Can I get a splint? Help. My leg's fucking broken like an abiotic factor. It crunched." Oh, atomic drop to the Stone Cold gonads there. Roman stunned on the outside. I'm losing my voice. I'm actually feeling a little lightheaded. I would like to go to bed. Can Dilly take me there? I'd love for him to tuck me in. Vintage Dilly vaulting over the ropes. Roman breaks it up. I mean, that's just what's so damn... Oh! Wow! Spear to DillyTodds! Is that enough? Is Roman the champ? New People's Champ? No! Dilly gets the shoulder up. A picture-perfect spear. I would say, yeah, Dilly's definitely been taking the brunt of the offense here. Austin and Roman have been taking turns in the driver's seat, but I think Dilly's really struggled to get control over this, and I mean, reasonably so. When you have these two in there, it's going to be hard. And remember, by the way, this was supposed to just be Dilly and Austin. We've never had a one-on-one match for the people's title. I don't know that we ever will. And now DillyTodds has got the sharpshooter locked in on Roman. Is the Tribal Chief going to tap? 2 belts Dilly coming in hot. Is the Tribal Chief going to tap? Is he going to tap? No, he let him out. I thought he did. And now Dilly's going to go argue with Matt Thomas again. He's got to stop doing that. I guess it's no DQ, so the ref's going to allow it. I'm pretty sure in a regular match, she would actually have ejected Matt from ringside. That is a thing that could happen, but maybe not in a triple threat. I think Austin just got busted open with that kick. Roman's going to try to pin him. Desperation pin, but is it now? Yes, it is! The desperation pin is successful for the second time tonight, and Roman Reigns is the People's Champion. Wow. Dilly's disappointed. I'm sure Featured's disappointed somewhere. But perhaps there's a Matt Thomas celebrating a big win. Roman wasn't even supposed to be in this match. Last minute addition. But that in the promo made a huge difference as Roman Reigns is now the WATCW People's Champion. He'll take that title forward into Halloween Riot. We don't know who's challenging him there yet. I literally couldn't finish the sentence. FeaturedFilms redeems challenge for the People's Championship. I was just going to say we don't know if he'll have to defend that title at Halloween Riot, but now it seems he will. Who is Featured submitting? I mean, I guess he doesn't have to decide right now, but if he wants to let it be known, DillyTodds redeemed the challenge for the WATCW People's Championship. We may indeed be seeing this exact match again at Halloween Riot. Mind you, DillyTodds has already got to compete. He's in a casket match, and he has 261,000 channel points. So as I've said before, the only reason he will not be in a People's Championship match is if he just decides not to be. There's nothing holding him back from being in every single one of these matches. And he's on the warpath. He's on the hunt for that title. I think he's been in every match for it so far. Hasn't won it yet. He wants it. And now he will challenge Roman Reigns at Halloween Riot. And yes, I can confirm now, Stone Cold. Run it back, they're saying in the chat. We're going to do it again at Halloween Riot. Roman Reigns versus Stone Cold versus DillyTodds one more time at Halloween Riot. Unbelievable. I mean, what a match. I won't mind watching it again not next month, in 12 days. Halloween Riot 3. It's going to be the biggest damn show we've ever done. And what a way to close this one out, folks. In Kyoto, it's been such an honor and a pleasure. What is this? We're done. We're going home. We're going to bed. I don't know what time it is in Kyoto right now, but I'm sure Dilly just got done with a triple threat match. What are we doing here? Dilly just got done with a triple threat. You can't. The Hag and Meta are out here attacking him. You got to be kidding me. We're on high Hag alert. Code red. You got to be kidding me. I don't want to. Meta's going to put hands on his brother. Come on, that's your friend. That's your brother, Meta. You got to be kidding me. Under the sway of the Hag, summoned here tonight. Dilly's got to somehow fight the both of them off here. Chris has been teleported from ringside. He can't even help his competitor out. Flip the switch. We're there. Meta is attacking DillyTodds. Unbelievable. Oh my God, the Destroyer. We got to get the Heartbreakers out here. Nacho Libre, Chris, Kayla, anybody, somebody help this guy out. He just competed in that triple threat. He's going to compete in another one in a few days. He's got a casket match coming up. Come on. Meta. I don't even recognize this guy. This ain't Soupson. I don't know who this guy is, and he's under the sway of that dastardly Hag at ringside who's pulling a fucking baseball bat out. Oh my God. God damn it, Meta. Have some conviction. Find mercy in your heart. Who is that man on the outside? Big clothesline to the Hag. They're locked in the Heartbreak Mobile. The curse continues tonight. The voodoo persists. Meta's pulling out trash cans. He's emoting. He's like, come on, these two are the Todderact. They're not meant to fight one each other. I know I sanctioned the match at Halloween Riot, but not like this. Come on, Meta, what are you doing? Not like this. Got him in the fireman's carry. Hang him up on the ropes. The hag is so proud. Metarract is technically a Cenobite, but the hag said, we don't care about the points. We're just here to destroy and to conquer. If Featured wants to take the points in the meantime, he's well within his rights to do that. Dilly's trying to fight them off, and folks, just to be clear, this is not a real match. I don't know what the ref's doing standing there at ringside. He's under the spell of the hag as well. What a pile driver! This is not a real match. I don't recognize this. I'm not rewarding points for this. This is just disrespectful. It's offensive, and we need to get security out here. Matter with the big moonsault the hag's laid out at ringside. It's just Dilly and Meta now. Now she's getting up. Damn it. Wow, what a slam there from Metarract, the former tag champion. Meta's now going up. Look out below. Dilly caught him. Dilly knows Meta's tricks. He knows his moves. And he get him with a backbreaker across the knee. And now Dilly's putting the hag in the sharpshooter at ringside. What's Meta doing? He's not even trying to help. He's not even concerned about it. Their connection has perhaps been challenged, broken, disrupted, but look out below! Meta's just certainly not himself. I don't know which master he serves, if any. What a kick! Can we get security out here? Can we get the Heartbreakers out here? Can we do something about this? Christ, where's Mo2E at? Let's send him out here. I can't have my Twitch champion getting attacked like this to close the show. This is not how we want to end things in Kyoto. This is not the note we want to leave off on going to Halloween Riot later this month. Meta's up top. Wow, 450 splash. Unbelievable. And now Featured, maybe having buyer's remorse in the chat. Who does Metarract serve? Pile driver to Dilly, no! His own move! And the ref's calling for it. I don't know what he's calling for. I thought he was knocked out, but he's got back up to his feet. What's happening? Is this over? Well, I'm just going to chalk this up to a cursed ending, to a cursed stream. I don't know what state WATCW is in anymore, but congratulations to everybody that won here tonight. The new People's Champion, Roman Reigns. We've got a lot to look forward to at Halloween Riot. The Rock and Shaquille O'Neal will challenge Mr. X and Shawn Michaels. Pixie Boot will challenge Becky Lynch. We'll have a repeat run it back of the Triple Threat People's Championship match. And a casket match between these two, an ambulance match between Cody and The Fiend, and there's so much more still to be announced as we got to get out of here before we all fall under the hag's freezing spell, her sorcery. Good night. Thank you for watching. Tune in to DillyTodds tomorrow playing horror game Wretched Deaths, horror fishing game Wretched Deaths. He's doing a great job. I feel so terrible about what's happened to him here. Check out Spooky Tots tomorrow. And if everything goes right and works correctly, I should be back here on Thursday to start Little Nightmares 3 with the great KaylaMarieTea. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Kyoto, for having us. And we'll see you in the Tokyo Dome later this month for Halloween Riot. What the hell is going on around here? Good night. What the fuck was that QR code? Our YouTube channel? Hold on. Doesn't make any sense. What was that? What the fuck? What is this?
Nick.
Silent Hill F?
Yo, what the fuck? Man, I've been trying to talk to you for days. Where are you?
Look, man, I don't even care about that
What
right
the fuck?
now, if you can believe it.